Get it? Text a message, I don't know the number. Flexing on these niggas, every bone and muscle. Steady taking shots, never hurting them. Even then, y'all don't worry nothing. And I like to give a shout out to my niggas with the game plan. And shout outs on my niggas with escape plans. 20 bands, rain dance. We can rain check or we can make plans. Pockets loaded, rocket loaded, okay, let's rock and roll this. Time to go, lock, stock, and two smoking barrels locked and loaded. Down this glowing chop, climbing on them. You think I'm jumping out the window, I got them open. Line around the corner, line them up the block and over. Sometimes I even stop the smoking when it's time to fall. My shade, Dior, my pants below. Create, explore, expand, concord. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah. I saw the packs, the loose, the hard. Yeah. I listen to X, I beat the bars. Yeah. Snakes, the rats, the cats, the dogs, the games. Attract, protect your heart. Yeah. I waited in line, return, refine the new design. It's time to shine, to shine, to shine, to shine, to shine. I hustle, I flex, the world is mine. So please believe, allow the grease. These niggas disease, don't speak, we squeeze. I make the devil go weak, the knees. You hate, you late, you lost. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. She came, I came, that was my name. My chain, my pants with the chain. They know it's me, the hat and the shades. They heard my voice and they ran to the stage. My bands, my braids, my mans, my babe, my girls, my ex, my hoes that I left. Wait, I step out the car, that's a flex. Get thanks, get fresh, raise the love and finesse. Like I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours.
I had a really bad dream. I had one of those dreams that was so bad, it almost feels foreboding in a way. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, that should fix that. That should have fixed that. Tell me if you hear Robo Mikey, because I'm hearing Robo Mikey, and I'm not a fan of that guy. Anyway, I had a very foreboding dream the other night. Like just last night, I had a dream where I was streaming. I don't know what happened, but for some reason, I put the screen on some big booty Latina lesbian porn. I think that's what it was, right? And I couldn't get it off. No matter how hard I tried, no matter what I did, it just, I couldn't get it away from the big booty Latina porn. And the whole chat was going crazy. You niggas were getting on me. They're like, Mikey, what is this? Mikey, no. And the chat wasn't on the screen. It was like floating in front of me. Just the whole chat was just jumping on me like, Mikey's a gooner. Mikey, what the fuck? You're looking at porn while you're streaming. And it just went on like that forever until I just woke up in a cold sweat. So I don't know. Maybe this will be a good stream. We'll see. But that was a very strange omen. Usually I never let anybody know about the big booty Latina lesbian porn. Usually I keep that on the down low. Thank God you guys have never seen that before though. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to today's we're gonna be watching something. We're gonna be watching the Kingdom Hearts deep dive panel. They're finally going to reveal something for Kingdom Hearts 4. Finally. It's been a minute, but they're finally getting to it. Square Enix found some spare employees to give Nomura so he could cook again. Or maybe he just stopped cooking. Some people, they're very conflicted. Some people think that Nomura is the greatest chef to ever exist in the Japanese games industry. Others think that he's been blowing up every fucking kitchen Square Enix has been letting him have forever. Nobody understands how he stays in business, but he does. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't even know why Disney has allowed this. I always thought Kingdom Hearts is one of those franchises that it's kind of surreal that it even exists. I remember it's like an interview I read involving the executive who approved of the deal that would make Kingdom Hearts a reality. And somebody asked him, hey, why did you even approve this? Why did you even let something like this get made? And he was like, I don't know. I was in the fucking elevator talking to a dude, and he proposed the idea to me. And he's like, yeah, what if, Final Fantasy, and we like have Disney characters there, and Mickey Mouse can walk around in a trench coat? And I was like, oh, okay, sure, fuck it. I don't know. It's weird. Why doesn't Mikey have emotes like this? Because Mikey is lazy. That's basically what it is. Mikey is, it's more like Mikey is indecisive. And Mikey wants to do too much when really he should just lock in on focus on a handful of things, and he'd be able to get done with them quicker. Now, what's that one thing? There's something I wanted to look at while we wait for, I might as well put it on the screen. 2 minutes! Oh, wait, I might as well. Nah, I'll just wait then. Fuck it. I guess we'll just wait then. Because it's about to start. I might as well just fucking wait. Yeah. Yeah, it's showtime. I guess we'll watch it later. We got plenty of shit. We can just look at it. We can have a long, lengthy stream after this, or tomorrow, or whatever. Mikey work no more. Mikey tomorrow no more. Oh yeah, it is Rich related. It is ReviewTechUSA related. Now that I think about it. It's been a while since we talked about Rich, and he has not gotten better, or at least not in any meaningful way. He's been getting up to the same old foolishness he's been getting up to for the past few years. And it's very strange to watch a dude just squander his whole career. I guess it's already been squandered, but we can always do worse. Never forget that, right? Never forget that you can do worse. Some people, they just keep going down the fucking drain because they're like, well, I'm already down here. It can't get much worse. It can. It actually can get even worse. You should try and clean your act up while you still can. People thought this game was deep. It's really not. Something that's really funny is that people will try and tell you some shit like, oh no, you said, like I saw this tweet and it was like, the best way to play Kingdom Hearts is play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, and that's how you get ready for 4. And then all these fucking Kingdom Hearts fans were like, no, you're setting them up. No, they don't even know. And it's like, nigga, fuck the spinoffs. Fuck all this birth by sleep, 355 days out of the year by night, chain of memories, chain of dicking your ass. Fuck all that, nigga. Like, Nomura is insane. This shit is just convoluted. Kingdom Hearts truly is a universe. And I don't hate Kingdom Hearts, but it truly is a universe that's just convoluted. And convoluted for the sake of itself. And people, like, they think this is complexity, this is depth. It's really not. What it is that Nomura, he makes shit up. He's been making shit up for decades, and nobody has stopped him. I don't know why Square lets him do it. I don't know why Disney lets him do it. But they just let him do whatever the fuck they want. How the fuck? These niggas are late. How is everybody late? Fucking Candace and Andrew Wilson were late yesterday. Now the fucking Disney or Square Enix or fucking the Game Awards are late too. Axie, thank you for the pack it up. I saw your tweet about Last Berserker Kazan, and I agree. It should have been like DMC or OG God of War. not a Dark Souls clone. Koreans, man, shaking my head. I thought the developers were Chinese. I know that it's made as the character is from a Korean game, but I thought the developers of the game were Chinese. I get confused. I'm actually been playing a Korean game lately. It's actually really good. It's called, you guys know a game, you guys probably don't know. It's called Dragon Sword. And it's a really interesting game, Dragon Sword, because it's basically what if you made here's what Dragon Sword is. It was supposed to be a gacha game. It was supposed to be some shit like Genshin Impact or whatever the fuck. But the company who was paying the developers decided they didn't want to pay the minimum they owed the developers. So the deal fell through. And the developers, rather than just scrap everything, they were like, well, fuck it. Let's just take away all the gacha monetization bullshit and we'll just make it an open world game. It'll be like an action RPG. It's like Genshin Impact, but they took away all of the predatory, try and get you to spend money gacha shit. And it's actually really fun. It's actually made me hate gachas even more because a lot of these gacha games would actually be pretty good if they didn't have the bullshit in them to just try and get you to spend money all the time. Those spinoffs are shit, bruh. Yeah. I don't know. I guess you could just watch the cutscenes. If you care that much about Kingdom Hearts story, you dead ass could just like watch the cutscenes and get everything from there. Or you could just go read the wiki. You could spend a week reading the Kingdom Hearts wiki and you could get the lore that way. I don't know. That's about what it deserves. Mikey, you're gonna buy the next walking simulator that is Marvel's Wolverine next month? Probably not. I don't know, man. That shit is... I don't know. I feel like it should be way easier. It should be... First off, I don't even think that Wolverine is really that good of a character to make a solo game off of. And when I mean that, I mean I love Wolverine, obviously. I fuck with Logan heavy. But of all the characters, there are only a handful of characters who can really handle their own solo game, right? There are a handful of superheroes who can do something like that, like Spider-Man and Batman. Obviously, those are two characters. They can have their whole video game onto themselves and all this other shit. Wolverine, I think you kind of have to make a game about Wolverine team-based. I feel like it's too one-dimensional, or at least the way I've seen it done. I've never seen a Wolverine game where it's like, yeah, this really needed to be... Also, maybe it's just that what I've seen from the Insomniac Wolverine, it just looks like it's shit. Maybe that's what it is. He just seems cooler than he is. Yeah, that kind of is too. Hulk is another character who's very popular. Does not deserve his own video game. Like a single player Hulk game would get very, very... Like you got to think about when you're making a video game about a certain character, what's the game loop gonna look like? And this is why it's so hard to make a good single player Superman game. Because it's like, okay, how do we make the game loop for a character as indomitable as Superman fucking hard? Because it's already hard enough to write a good Superman comic, a good Superman story. Imagine writing a good Superman, making a good Superman video game. You got to build around him basically being stronger than the Viltrumites. Ultimate Destruction and what do Bonanza is. Ultimate Destruction is fun, but you know, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't. Well, maybe it's been a while. I played it a long time ago when I was younger. Maybe I should revisit it. I should boot up the emulator and we can see. Yeah, sure. We can like do a fucking comic nerd game day where we go through a bunch of these old Marvel and we can do a tier list afterwards. We can see, are the Spider-Man games really the best fucking Marvel games ever? Because I don't think so. These Insomniac Spider-Man games, or at least Spider-Man 2 by Insomniac, it's got me wondering things, you know? Wasn't Ultimate Destruction like a tech demo for Prototype? Same dev team, no? Oh, shit. You know, Prototype actually is a superhero game. It is. You kind of play I don't know, it's weird, the story for that game. It's been a while since I played that too. Man, games back in the day were so much more interesting. It was back, you know why? It's because AA studios were a lot more abundant than they are right now. There's a dearth of AA studios. In AAA studios, they can't be as experimental. Very rare you get AAA studios doing any cool, interesting shit. They usually just want to go the safe route, which is fine if you're making some sports games or shooters or some shit like that. Infamous 1 and 2 were great. Yes, especially Infamous 2. Infamous 2 is kind of underrated. That was like peak Sucker Punch, in my opinion. Infamous 2. Well, Sucker Punch has always been a pretty good developer, but you know, they never got the respect they deserve, Sucker Punch. Damn, taking their time. Late as fuck. Maybe they're in a different time zone than us. Like, what are they going to do here? They said deep dive. The only thing they're going to do is show trailers, right? I can't imagine they're going to do anything else. Because they can't be here actually explaining, doing a deep dive on Kingdom Hearts lore. There's not enough time. There's not enough time to do something like that. That would take forever. Oh yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy game. That game was also good too. Oh, there we go. Here we are. Let's go.
Hi, everybody. King Mickey here. Thanks for joining us today. I'm so glad you could be with us to hear from some of my friends and fellow Keyblade wielders.
My fans.
And now, please welcome your host and...
Not Sora's fans, my fans. Let's get something straight here. That little, I don't know, is he Japanese? Is he Wasian? He a Happa? What the fuck is Sora? Yeah, don't never get it twisted. That little anime boy, remember who's actually putting asses in seats around here.
Fighting Key, Cleo Thomas.
What's going on, D23?
Oh, this is a live show?
My name is Cleo Thomas. I'm an actor, a gamer, a streamer, and your host for the deep dive into Kingdom Hearts here.
I would have preferred, I really would have preferred if it would have just been Jeff. I would have really preferred that. Or some random Japanese guy who works at Square. I would have preferred that. Nomura could have came here with his fucking chopped up English, and I would have preferred that too. Or shit, a translator. I don't know why they want to use all these studios now, all these publishers, they want to use streamers as their new ambassadors to gamers. And it's really annoying. Because what if you don't like the streamers? What if I don't like Ludwig? It's like, oh, we're going to use Ludwig as an ambassador for, okay, but what if I don't like Ludwig? Now you just put an unlikable ass nigga as the ambassador of your game.
Console, and you know, nothing's ever really the same after you hear Otada Hikaru sing Simple and Clean for the very first time.
Okay, bro. Like, is this what this is going to be? Is this what this is going to be? Look, dude, I just came here to see some fucking trailers. I didn't come here to see this dude monologue about some bullshit. What's his name again? Cleo Thomas. Who the fuck is he? Who is this nigga? Cleo Thomas. He's a rapper? He's a rapper too. And he's 37. Oh, wait. Oh my God, nigga. I remember this nigga. Holy shit, dude. I actually remember. It's been forever, bro. No wonder. Wow, this is kind of a fall off. I mean, none of these movies were that great, but still, man, that's a... Where'd they get this dude from? Man, this dude must... You know, this actually makes me change my opinion, because this guy does not have any sort of clout or anything like that. So for them to put this dude as the guy who's going to give the show, gonna be the host, he must really fuck with Kingdom Hearts and some real shit. Because where do they find this nigga? Where do they find this dude? Okay. All right, the Japanese people are on the stage now. Good, good. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I was being too mean. Bro was probably like a legit Kingdom Hearts fan. He brought the Japanese people on the stage. Everything's gonna be good.
すみません、今日はですね、ご招待いただきまして、ちょっと思い越しを上げてですね、数年ぶりに、ここ、やってきました。昨日実は来たんです。ただサプライズってことでずっと隠れとけってことで、やっとこれで自由にうろうろできるなと。ただ明日帰ります。楽しんでいこうと思います。よろしくお願いします。
So thank you so much for inviting me today. It's been several years, but I finally managed to get myself out here. Actually allowed.
This is the gay. I'm being too mean. I'm being way too mean. But Jesus, bro. Well, he's good at his job, you know, whatever.
That said, I will be heading home tomorrow, so although my stay is a short one, I'm looking forward to having a great time with all of you. Thank you very much.
Let's take a seat. Everyone can take a seat. Let's take a seat. Let's take a seat, man. We got so much to talk about. And I know fans here, they want to hear so much more from you three about Kingdom Hearts 4. But I would like to go back from where this all began, man. Going back in time for a moment. When the idea of Kingdom Hearts first came up, were there any Disney franchises that the team knew had to be included, even if they didn't make it into the first game? Nomura-san? Why don't we start with you?
見えないんで眼鏡かけます。
So I have to put on my glasses for a moment.
すみません。キングダムハーツの企画が立ち上がった当初はあれですね。まずはナイトメアビフォークリスマスですね。セルアニメは当然なんですけども、それ以外に意外性のあるもの。
It's weird to see Nomura. It's weird to see Nomura look so old and fat.
That I absolutely wanted to include was The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Goated choice, goated taste. From the GOAT, of course.
We obviously plan to, feature classic style animated films. I really wanted to, throw in something that was going to be a little unexpected.
で、その後もですね、ナンバリングには必ず意外性のあるタイトルっていうのをチョイスしていて、ライブアクションと、そういったワールドは一つは必ず組み込むようにしています。
And then since then, I've tried to make it a point to make sure that each mainline title includes at least one unexpected world, such as those based on live-action films.
はい、もうこれで大丈夫です。
Did he just wake up? Probably.
Yeah, I think for us, The Little Mermaid was an early pick.
Oh, she can speak English. Okay.
Partly because it fulfilled the role.
It'd be hilarious if Nomura is the only one on this panel who needs a translator.
Of a water-based world that we needed.
Like he doesn't give a fuck.
But also because it allowed us to showcase the latest graphics technology at the time with the expression of moving water. And sometimes our picks don't immediately get realized until there's the right fit with the story.
That doesn't sound like a very Japanesey name to me at all. Nana Gad, director of games at the Japanese branch of Walt Disney Company. Hold on, let me see. Oh, wait, is she just married to an American? Is that what it is? She's married to James Gad. Okay. The name Nana Gad, the director of games at Walt Disney Japan branch. She's a public figure. Not disclosed. Okay. Okay, I understand now.
That's something we really focus on. Another thing is we really want to pack a wide variety of worlds.
Okay, so Nomura is literally the only dude on this panel who needs a translator.
Worlds and gameplay into one sort of package. So it's just like Disneyland, for example. A lot of attractions, different attractions. And so for Kingdom Hearts 3, we had the Toy Story world, and you could go ride a robot and fight kaiju. We really wanted that robot aspect. And for Pirates of the Caribbean, Sora became a pirate, obviously, he travels the seas. But what we really wanted to focus on was we wanted Sora to travel through the sky, dive from the sky, play on the water, and inside the water, also fight on the land as well. So we sort of want to transition between different sort of
They wanted Sora to do
modes.
everything?
And for Arendelle, the Frozen world, we really wanted to focus on extreme sports. So that was something big for us. And so we had Sora.
Kingdom Hearts is such a crazy game because it's like they wanted to put every mechanic in. Like Nomura and crew, they were basically, what if we just put every fucking mechanic into a single game?
Sliding down
They kind of went a little bit too crazy with it in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3.
slopes on his keyblade.
I say Kingdom Hearts 2 was like the perfect, just like mechanic clusterfuck, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 they started going a little bit too wild with it.
And diving off cliffs, and that was sort of seamless sort of transition as well. And so I guess for each sort of world, I think having differences and having unique gameplay, I think that's really important for us.
Somebody have their baby in the fucking thing? What was that?
Having differences and having unique gameplay, I think that's really important for us.
Somebody brought their fucking baby to the Kingdom Hearts deep dive panel. If you don't take that little nigga outside, go breastfeed him in the bathroom or something. We're trying to hear Nomura talk about Peak.
に関してはですね、野生と同様にゲーム体験を優先しています。
You know what's funny is that somebody in chat said that Kojima is also the only person who usually needs a translator. What's funny is that Kojima actually understands and can speak English, right? He understands. You know, actually, now I think about it, Nomura understands English too. So it's like.
So when it comes to worlds, I'm the same.
It's like these Japanese developers like Nomura and Kojima, they understand English. They just don't want to speak it. They have somebody else speak it too. Like somebody will ask Kojima a question and then it'll be like this guy where Nomura understands what the question was. He just doesn't want to respond in English. He wants to have a dude on deck to do that for him.
As Thai, I typically first prioritize the gameplay experience above all else. And whenever we do start a project and we think about the new sort of game systems that are going to be involved, we think about what worlds and which characters would really make those experiences the most enjoyable for players.
あとはですね、自分からもうこのワールドは絶対出すって決め
Ho ho ho, you white pigu. You Reiko Jinguri keys in your I don't even know how Automod was able to tell that you were doing like a racist Asian accent right there. I think that would have gone over his head.
る場合は大体
I guess the kick Automod, here's my theory. I think that the kick Automod gets exposed to racism on such a regular basis compared to Twitch or even YouTube that it's just better at automatically filtering things out. Its AI is more advanced against racism. You gotta be clever.
の進行との相性を鑑みて、
What's up, Spirit Jr.?
今回のテーマ、例えばキングダムハーツ4、今回のテーマには、昨日発表しましたけど、個々のワールドが、状況的にベストだということで、今回それをチョイスしています。
And then whenever, I do have a chance to be able to decide that we absolutely need to include a certain world, I generally think about how well it synergizes with the overall, main story progression with Sora. And when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 4, when I thought about a lot of the themes, we felt that Coco would be, the best world that really would help achieve that goal.
And I'm assuming mostly everyone saw the trailer yesterday? Yeah! I'm sure that's what Nomura-san was referencing. And I heard Nomura-san that trailer was actually supposed to be played during this panel. So is it okay if we show it again?
そうですね、昨日のトレーラーなんですけど
See, he understands English. This old motherfucker, he understands English. He just doesn't want to respond.
So yeah, actually when it comes to, the trailer that was revealed yesterday, we actually already put out all the information that we can as of this moment.
なので、すごく特別新しいってものはないですけども、 実は昨日のトレーラー90秒なんですけども、元のトレーラーは4分のトレーラーになってます。本日はぜひそのトレーラーをご覧いただき
Wait, we ain't getting no more trailers?
And so, it's not that there's any really new information that we can show at this time. However, when it comes to a trailer that was shown yesterday, that was about 90 seconds long, that was actually an edited down version of an original trailer that was around 4 minutes. So today, I'd love to be able to show everyone the full version.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's being cheeky. Nomura's being cheeky.
Wait. So just so we're clear, we saw 90 seconds yesterday. Now we get to see a full 4-minute trailer? Run the trailer, let's go!
Brings back memories. Gracias.
Huh? Wait, what happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death. Hey, it happens to everyone eventually. Come on, De La Cruzito.
You know what's funny?
You got a contest to win.
You know what's funny about this game being in Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts, I don't think has ever had a Spanish dub. I think Kingdom Hearts had a Spanish dub once, and it was for Kingdom Hearts 2. And no other Kingdom Hearts game ever had a Spanish dub aside from that. So this game will never, this segment of Kingdom Hearts 4 is not gonna be in Spanish ever.
What color is the sky? I'm your amor, I'm your amor.
Ugh.
You tell me that it's red. I'm your amor, I'm your amor. Where
Thank
should
you,
I
Heartless.
put my shoes? I'm your amor, I'm your amor. You said put them on your hand. I'm your amor, I'm your amor.
This is Quadratum.
They're asking for Dandelion dispatch.
A dark sky has appeared near Shibuya Station.
Sora's just a superhero now?
Whoa!
Welcome to the Plaza de la Cruz.
We got favelas in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's showtime.
This is a lot of new information. I bet I'll find a clue to saving Sora now.
All Mickey Mouse does in the Kingdom Hearts games anymore is just fucking Aura Farm. That's all he did. He used to do shit. He doesn't really do anything anymore. He just shows up, he Aura Farms, and then he just leaves. Oh, is he gonna do things this game?
When folks disappear above, is this where they always end up?
But Sora isn't here.
Wow.
What? Sora, is something wrong?
What can you see?
Sora, hey!
Japanese devs want to avoid having their English laughed at or corrected. Old school games media used to be brutal about misspoken English. Oh no, I know, because I think back on some shit that happened with some old developers. Like there was this one Street Fighter developer. He was very eager to show off the newest Street Fighter game. And they just laughed at him. They made memes out of his accent and everything. It's very brutal. So I get where they're coming from. What the fuck? What you just say?
Here's a surprise. You're looking pretty good for an old coot.
Delicia! Sigurd!
Sora, wake up.
So is that gonna be it? Is that gonna be all we see? Cause I don't know. I don't know what else is gonna be in this panel, really. What else do they gotta show? We're just gonna be here to hear them like yap. Maybe they'll talk about development of the game. I don't really.
I'm so excited to see, what characters and worlds come with this story. The continuation of this saga makes me so curious about the process behind that. Alongside gameplay considerations, how does the...
I've always made fun of Donald Duck's accent. Like, ever since I was a little kid, I can never understand what that motherfucker was saying. Like, it was too much. I understand that's how he's always talked in all of the cartoons and all of the movies and the Kingdom Hearts games and everything. But, it gets to a point, bro.
Whenever they're thrown into a completely new situation.
Let's fast forward.
And so we look for ways to highlight, the character personalities through more of the game's original.
Okay, so is that it? We just came here to watch, like, a longer version of an older trailer? Well, shit. I don't know, man. Is that it? I don't even know. I don't even know if I would have put you guys through the rest of this. Because otherwise, we're just going to be here listening to people yap. You know what? Fuck it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this into a preview. A preview of the ReviewTechUSA ReviewTechUSA stream. And we'll come back later. And we'll see if this is anything here interesting that's worth coming back to. So we're going to watch some old Review Clips USA. We haven't forgotten our bro. We haven't forgotten about Review Clips USA. We haven't forgotten about R2U. We just haven't been getting to Rich. And Rich has gotten skinnier. He's gotten a little bit on the skinny side. He ain't as much of a fat boy as he's been before. So we're going to watch some of these clips real quick just to get us, caught up a little bit. It's about like 30 minutes worth of clips. This one is about Rich nuking his Discord. Again, he every once in a while, he has to nuke the Discord because some shit happens in it that, makes him look good, or he has to clean up some shit, or he has to hide something, or something like that.
You are getting access to the Discord. I hopefully, if I can. If not, I'm going to have to make a new Discord within the next 5 to 7 days.
He's made a new one since then. Since this.
Because the uber safe that totally wasn't hacked Discord is the only fucking platform I fucking have met fucking ever that doesn't let you change an email. People lose access to their email.
Hacked email. What is up with him and thinking that niggas are hacking him? What is up with ReviewTechUSA thinking that people are hacking his shit? Bro, you're not that important. You're not that important for these leak hackers to be on your ass like this, bro. He really thinks that people are out here trying to get him, trying to sabotage him.
All the time.
It's the whole fucking Warski and PPP hacked my Dropbox again, my Dropbox of doom again. Let me snitch on myself and tell some shit that nobody was thinking until I put it out there.
Oh, Rich, what are you constantly switching? Dude, motherfucker, I've had that email. I had it for 10 years. I lost the Rich at ReviewTechUSA.
Had his email longer than he had his channel. Wait, no, I don't think he did. No, I think the ReviewTechUSA channel was longer than that email. So I guess that email ended up lasting longer in the end.
They are the only fucking platform, those pieces of shit, that I've had a problem with. Every other platform, yeah, you have to go through security steps, but they make it fairly accessible to change your fucking email. Not Discord, who was the only one that was hacked out of all the Discord. Speaking of things that I don't want to do but have to, I'm probably, unless there's some miracle that could happen, like a Twitch fucking engineer comes and slaps my ass cheeks and does some workaround, I don't really know what else I could do but make a new Discord.
Listen, get one's 2 cents to organize your Discord rolling on the floor laughing.
He's got the worst TTSs.
Well, what it is, it was Fuka and Black Sheep last night. They could verify that.
He's got the worst TTS sounds, bro.
I got it with Twitch.
Oh, of course he's watching Phil. Of course.
Twitch, no problem.
Is he watching Phil right now? Let me see something. Let me see something. I love how even though he rebranded back to ReviewTechUSA, the first few videos about him are still him shitting on him. Like, this is a new documentary about ReviewTechUSA, which I love. I love that even though all the people who were shitting on him are gone off YouTube, right? Kino Casino, they don't have an official channel on YouTube anymore. I don't have an official channel on YouTube anymore. King Sly is still there. You know, King Sly still gets on that ass. I think so. But, you know, everybody who used to fuck with him, they're all gone now. But people are still fucking with him again. Hold on, I'm sorry. It's like an old thing, right? It's like back in the day, the Big Cheese Crusaders. I think, who was it who said this? I think it was Tevin. Tevin once made a joke. I'm talking about Almighty Tevin, the DSP detractor. So Tevin once made this very interesting observation that people who bully, who used to cyberbully ReviewTechUSA a lot, they all mysteriously disappeared off YouTube one by one. Coincidentally, and then, you know, there's a new gen of ReviewTechUSA detractors, which, you know, Kino Casino, me, among others, and we all gradually started disappearing. You know, Ames is still there, obviously. 8-Bit Eric is still there. King Sly is still there, right? But we haven't been, it's been going down gradually. So it looked like, again, Rich was getting away with it. All of his ops just always conveniently disappear, you know, gradually. But now they're starting anew. It's like, because you can't run away, bro. People can smell the lolcow on you. Anyway, we're going to go to his channel now. So he's streaming. He makes videos, right? So ReviewTechUSA, he makes these videos. He realized that he needs to put the fucking gaming news slot videos in the bag. But he can't bring himself to do more than one a week. And it's absurd. It's weird that he only makes one video a week because he could easily just spam these shits, right? There's no reason why he can't make one video a day. Like, there are other people who are if you can stream for how many hours? If you can stream for 6 hours a day, you can make a video, right? You can just like make a video of you reading an article a day. It'd be easy. Anyway, we go to his latest stream. I don't know who that white man is. Probably somebody he's gay for.
It's incredibly insulting that you would even say something like that on a stream.
All right, so he's on Phil. So I just wanted to see, okay, I go to a ReviewTechUSA stream. I click a random spot in the stream. Is it going to land on DSP? It did.
Discord. YouTube, it just wasn't doing it. It kept on saying connection failed. I made sure the old Discord was completely detached from both Discord and my YouTube account. And, yeah. So, I don't know if that's some kind of issue internally. I'll try it again in a few days and see. It might be something having the old account on there and something has to reset.
When you're human.
It broke a Discord rule. I'm about to break a Discord fucking rule and stop using Discord. I don't want to, but I am fucking fed up with them.
He didn't stop using Discord, by the way.
My account. What did I do? What did I do?
ReviewTechUSA cannot enter technology.
Platform manipulation?
Oh, he's manipulating the platform.
What is platform?
You know, it's like that time when his channel got flagged by YouTube. Well, not flagged by YouTube. YouTube took down his channel, or they took away his monetization because they suspected somebody was using bots to click farm on his channel, click on ads on his channel. You know, that would coincidentally give him more ad revenue on the channel. It definitely wasn't him, but for some reason he had to delete the channel anyway. You know, that sort of manipulation, which you allegedly did. No proof. Can't prove without a shadow of a doubt. Just really weird that you told that to Tipster that one time, though.
I'm going to think, I'm closing it down. I'm closing, Discord, I'm closing down. It doesn't even tell me what I'm doing. It doesn't even tell me what I'm doing. So, platform manipulation? What the fuck is platform manipulation? What is
He doesn't even know what it is?
Manipulation
He's
on
so
Discord.
stupid, dude.
Platform manipulation refers to deceptive use of features, bots, or scripts to artificially inflate metrics. Nah, I'm done. Goodbye. I'm done. I'm done. They're fucking useless and I can't stand them. As of today.
That's what you did, though. You did that.
Use of
allegedly.
features, bots, or scripts to artificially inflate metrics. No.
Oh, what a coincidence. What a coincidence you got in trouble for that thing that you swore you never did twice. Very weird. Very weird that keeps happening.
I'm done. Goodbye. I'm done. I'm done. They're fucking useless and I can't.
It's like how you have detractors who keep getting flagged down, but you swore you didn't do it. It had nothing to do with you. Coincidentally, just people that hate you, that you beef with, their shit gets flagged down. Has nothing to do with you, though.
Can't stand him.
I mean, you were caught flagging somebody that time, but you said you weren't the one who took down their channel. The question then becomes, well, okay, who did? Who else would have a vested interest in taking down that person's channel when the only person they were making content about was you? Who else would have did that, Rich?
As of today, the Discord, unfortunately, is being shut down. I can't fucking deal with them anymore. I can't deal with them. Gonna go to TeamSpeak or something.
Why are turbo liberals like Rich more offensive when they are racist than when right-wing Jers do it? That's actually a very interesting question because Jeremy is genuinely not a racist guy. A lot of people would say so. There's this one subreddit on Reddit, but you know, it's Reddit. So of course they would say some shit like this, but the subreddit is called The Quartering is a Nazi. Now the Quartering is obviously not a Nazi. He wishes he could be that right wing. He's really not. He's genuinely not a racist person. Like I'm pretty good at detecting when somebody is genuinely racist. And Quartering ain't one of those. Rich, on the other hand, I don't know, bro. That nigga gets a little bit of vitriol in him when it comes to talking about the brothers.
I can't like, I'm already kind of pissed off, to be honest with you.
There's Kingdom Hearts. Oh, we can go back to Kingdom Hearts for a second.
To see Cloud and Sephiroth in a game with Disney characters. Does everyone remember the first time they saw Sephiroth?
Yes. Thank you for, you know, tapping into our nostalgia, bro. Thank you for that. I do hope they put more Final Fantasy characters in the new Kingdom Hearts game. Like, please, bro. Like, you cannot keep, like, they keep making this shit too Disney-centric, and I get it was always supposed to be that from the beginning, but here's the problem with Kingdom Hearts becoming too Disney-centric. There aren't enough good modern Disney properties for them to do that off of, right? Like, they're basically running out of it. They basically are about to run out of Disney shit that they can keep making new Kingdom Hearts games out of. It's like, where are we going to go from this? You basically have to go back into, get back into the bag or something like that.
I have to do this to fucking begin with. Because I really shouldn't. It's totally ridiculous and uncalled for.
Like, part of the reason why Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 2 was so great is because it was Final Fantasy as fuck. Like, you had Final Fantasy characters all up in that bitch. There was an entire sequence where Sora is having to fight his way downhill, and all the Final Fantasy protagonists just show up and they like run duos with him against the Heartless that are invading Hollow Bastion. Very based.
But
Sephiroth shows up for literally no reason to Aura Farm and then he leaves. You know, like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse also randomly Aura Farm. There was a lot of Aura farming. There's a lot of Aura farming in Kingdom Hearts in general. But Kingdom Hearts 2, especially, a lot of Aura farming in that game from basically everybody.
I've had it. I've fucking had it. No more Discord. I'm sorry. They're just not even letting it work.
So they have to do Zootopia. If Zootopia isn't in Kingdom Hearts 4, what are they gonna do? Like, come on, bro.
So
here's what it is, right? If they do Zootopia, they gotta turn Sora into an animal. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the thing they're cautious about. They gotta make a furry. They gotta make a fursona for Sora, which they did. They already made Sora a lion. They made Sora an animal straight up. They made him a lion when he went to the Lionheart world. So I don't know. Is that really a step? But then again, somebody becoming an animal as opposed to somebody becoming a fursona of themselves, that's like a different thing.
It's not even in my hands, and I have 2 witnesses here. So unfortunately, I have to make the call, and I'm not dealing like platform manipulation. What does that even fucking mean?
He literally looked up the definition for this thing, and he's still pretending like he doesn't know what it means.
Kino covered my What did they cover my Discord with?
Oh, Kino was covering his Discord.
What is there even to cover? Yeah, so nah, I think they think I'm doing something, and I'm not. As a matter of fact,
then why are you getting rid of your Discord?
I'm totally disconnecting it.
I'm not doing something. I'm just gonna destroy this thing again. They think I'm doing something. Let me just get rid of this thing that I'm not doing anything in.
From everything. Linked apps. It's not there. Let me go to this.
Yeah, you can't be guilty if you don't know what the definition of guilty really is, you know?
Yep. So, deleted. I don't want anything to do with them anymore. No, I have not messed with that. Well, no. Like, platform, I don't even know what platform, what the fuck? All right.
You looked up the definition. You read it to us. You read to us the definition.
Animation abuse, buying, selling assets. You know what I bet it is? Is that a whole bunch of people joined that server and they think it's something shady going on.
Do you think that nobody has a more popular Discord server than you? Like, what do you mean? A whole bunch of people joined that server. You know, there are some YouTubers, some streamers with like hundreds of people in their fucking Discord server, thousands of people in the fucking Discord server, shit like that.
So it's
penis pie cornhole, boodle spoon poodle hole, pie hole hot peanuts, boodle sweat drops.
He has the worst sense of humor on earth.
Blew my mind. Everyone remember when the first time they saw Sephiroth? Everyone remember when the first time they saw Sephiroth?
Series has continued for as long as it did is really thanks to your support, and myself and my team, we continue to work hard in order to be able to because
chocolate bar poodle hole.
No, it's Discord. Exactly, violation.
I thought he was gonna get rid of the soundboard. What happened to that?
So that's probably what it is.
That's the worst Rich Tomorrow by far, is getting rid of the soundboard. He should have He should have never backed down from that. He should have gotten rid of that shit.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to look into TeamSpeak. I'm going to see. Hopefully it gives you the same kind of thing.
Well, of course he's still ugly after losing the weight. He's a fucking bald, middle-aged man who's been eating like shit his whole life. You don't magically become beautiful after you stop being fat. You've done a lot of damage to yourself. Rich has done a lot of damage to your body. If you've been obese for most of your life, and then you get to middle age and you suddenly start losing weight, obviously you're gonna be healthier than you were before. But there's tons of damage you've done to your body that you're never gonna be able to recover.
And I can't. Dude, how
Buffy Bassett, thank you for the gifted sub, buddy.
I have witnesses. Just disconnected my Discord from everything. Tried to connect it to connected to Twitch. Oh, let me unlink it from Twitch too. I don't trust it, to be quite fucking frank with you. I don't fucking trust it. I'm gonna go.
Deadass make a video on this and at Discord, let them know they need to fix their shit. Oh, that would help.
Go in here and unlink it.
That would help. Just make a video about it, bro.
Like, this is infuriating.
That would never work because Rich wouldn't even make a video about it. He's too lazy.
Dude, and I'm sorry. Like, why is this all happening? Fucking.
I don't understand how he's so lazy. All he has to do is turn on a camera. All he has to do is turn on a camera. Even the quartering. You know, we shit on the quartering a lot. You know, for good reason. We're not going to stop. Matter of fact, hold on, let me check. But at least the quartering knows how to turn on a fucking camera, bro. At least the quartering has figured that one out. The quartering can shit out videos. He knows how to do that. Where's the vlog? Where's the vlog, Jeremy? He really did abandon his channel. That shit is crazy. He was talking mad shit, too. He was talking, yeah, thanks. Thanks for getting this channel monetized. Hey, thanks. Thanks for clicking on my video and putting in the algorithm, even if you dislike the video. Hey, I'm baiting you guys. I'm baiting the trolls. And then he ran away. Damn, dude. You didn't even make it to 10 videos. What a bitch.
Hey.
Anyway.
Connections. No, I don't want any. I don't fucking trust.
Say what? Kingdom Hearts confirmed. King of the Hill confirmed.
Online that some people were saying, oh, you know, maybe the actual release date might still get pushed back. I just wanted to set the record straight. That is not happening.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Nomura. I don't believe you. You say this every fucking time. I don't believe anybody at Square when they say, oh, the date isn't being pushed back. I don't believe any of them. I definitely don't believe Nomura. Nomura is like the worst nigga. He's the worst nigga about this shit ever. It's like he cannot keep a deadline. This is why I always don't understand why Disney and Square Enix just let this nigga just do whatever the fuck he wants. They let him cook forever. It's like he'll stay in the kitchen for like 20 years and he'll never make anything. Wait, is that it?
Beautiful. Thank you.
Are they gonna show another trailer? They're gonna show a trailer?
Feeling. Lovely, man. Well, guess what? Like I mentioned, that was just our first set of panelists here, man. So I'm gonna bring out some more friends of mine.
I don't want to meet your friends, bro. I want to see Kingdom Hearts shit. Because there's already, all right, you got rid of the Japanese people. You got rid of the people who actually work at Disney and work at Square Enix. Who could you possibly bring out now who's going to be more relevant than that? You already showed us the trailer. What else are we about to see?
And David Gallagher, the voice of Riku!
Oh, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about that.
Unlink.
Good on them for having jobs, I guess, but I don't care about that.
Discord is, I don't even know. They're saying I'm violating terms of service, so I'm gonna. None of this should be happening. In any normal app, I should just be able to change my email with my original server. Couldn't do that. Had to make a whole new server. People from the old server came over to the new one. They're saying that they're saying essentially I'm artificially inflating numbers, and they put their version of a strike on my account. So goodbye. See you later. I don't need you, and you're fucking worthless.
Why didn't you just contact them? Why didn't you just send an email? Just send an email, bro. Or I don't know. You should have made a video or made a tweet or something using your big influencer base. I guess. See, here's the thing. If he still had the 1 million sub channel, he could have had enough clout that he would have been able to solve this issue. That's the thing that I realized too late. I realized too late is that being able to get issues resolved very quickly on any of these platforms like YouTube or Twitch or Kick or whatever means you got to either have clout or you got to know people who have clout. So I didn't have enough clout, right? I had a couple videos with 100,000 views on them, but I still only had like less than 30,000 subs. And just a few amount of people who I knew who did have some actual emotion on the platform, they did speak up for me, and I appreciate that. But it wasn't enough, right? I didn't got the ear. I didn't have the connect like Jeremy had.
I misunderstood the mechanic. I guess you can't get invaded.
I didn't have a Pajit rep at Google or a non-Pajit rep or nothing like that.
When you're human. I didn't know that. I thought that was...
I've used it. I have an app now. I have an app because I made a new account.
You know, going back to it, I always thought it was strange whenever Jeremy would say some shit like, I have a non-Pajit rep at Google. You know that the CEO, the current boss of YouTube, is Indian, right? And what do you fuck you mean? I have a non-Pajit rep. Like, if anything, having an Indian guy or Indian woman who works at Google who you got the ear of would probably give you an even better connection. It would be easier for you to get away with shit. Because maybe they know Neil Mahan personally.
What's up, Mike? How are you?
The whole point. I might just go straight to the boss. If I remember, I think he's to the right here.
You think that non-Pajit got replaced by a Pajit? I hope so. That would be one of the best examples. That would be a very good case. One of the rare examples of a non-Indian person being replaced by an Indian person at a tech job and it being an objective upgrade. Another example would be Phil Spencer getting replaced by Asha Sharma.
Boss arena.
Hold
and the
on
invader
one
can't fight.
second. Yeah, I might make a video on it, Techno. Thank you very much too, dude, by the way. I'm sorry.
Did he? Did he make a video about it? Did he make a video about it? Let me see. Nope. No, he didn't. He did not make a video about it. He did not make a video about it. No, he Rich Tomorrow, that one. Crow Magna, thank you for the rage quit. Been seeing Ilyana Rasputin getting plastered everywhere. Meanwhile, Marvel has been trying to make Kamala Khan a thing for years, and it's not working. Well, Ilya has she just has a lot more interesting thing going on. First off, she actually has interesting storylines. First off, her design is just way better fundamentally. Like hot, blonde, Russian, and short shorts with a giant sword, and she can also turn herself into a demon. Automatically, that's way fucking cooler than anything Kamala Khan has going on, right? Like Ilyana fucking Magic is just fundamentally a way cooler character than Kamala is. 2, she actually has interesting storylines, which means she has cool lore to deal with. Right, like the Limbo storyline. The Limbo storyline of Ilyana happened very, very early into her lore. Like, this is what a lot of people don't understand is that it really doesn't make sense for Magic to still have the Russian accent. Like, it doesn't make sense for her to still speak like that because A, she went to limbo when she was like 8, I'm pretty sure. Like 8, and then she spent some years there. And then like when she was 13, she like aged forward like until she was 13 or 14. Basically, she became the same age that Kitty Pryde was at the time. Then she spent like the next decade of her life in the United States with the North American English-speaking X-Men. It literally makes no sense for her to still have a Russian accent. She literally spent a minority of her life in Russia. She shouldn't have the accent anymore. It doesn't make any sense. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger still speaking like he just came from Austria. That nigga doesn't speak like that forever anymore. He's been in fucking the United States forever. He speaks like a regular dude from California now. But two, Ilya actually has some interesting storylines, and Kamala Khan doesn't, because she can't. You can't do anything interesting with Kamala because she is the pet character of, damn, I forget that bitch's name. Sarma, whatever the fuck her name is. Basically, she's Kamala is that woman's do not steal, right? She's her OC, and nobody's allowed to do anything cool or interesting with Kamala because of that. So she just stays in a loser character purgatory forever.
Oh, yeah, well, the Discord's going to be nuclear dead. I'm going to shut it down.
Oh, nice. I got a human effigy.
Yeah, so there's something that probably, that makes, now it all makes sense within the Ashes. They probably thought that there was something going on with, that's why they, you know what probably happened? Their stupid fucking AI. When I had the old account on there, I got rid of it.
Sana Armanat. Yes, that's who it was. Sana Armanat.
And then there was like, I guess it was like a red flag that I was trying to connect a new account. And it flagged it.
How the fuck is she going to be Muslim without a hijab? Well, she really shouldn't be Muslim, period, because you can't do anything with her. You can't, like, she's a teenage character, but all of the cool things, all of the, well, interesting things that you could do with a female teenage character, you can't do it because she's Muslim. So it's like, what, you either have to make her, you either have to go all the way with it and like actually present her as a Muslim character and have her be stuck in this weird conservative lifestyle that you can't critique because that would be Islamophobic, or you go the other way and you make her a very liberalized Muslim woman, which may as well not even be Muslim, right? And you make her being Muslim even pointless. So
there's some kind of malicious activity. So I can't do it anymore. It's just, they're terrible. They're terrible. They give you no help.
Know your buddy, Brady. She's not Indian. Kamala isn't Indian. She's Pakistani.
I don't want to deal with them. They're
if she was Indian, she would be Hindu.
If
she was Indian, she would actually be a more interesting character because, I don't know, you could actually do cool shit with Hindu, like with Hindu women that you can't really do with Muslim women.
Other ways to do it.
Like you look at Bollywood, you look at Indian film, Indian TV, they got some bad bitches over there in Indian media, and they're all very suspiciously light skinned. It's like you look at Latin American television, right? You expect certain places like, say, Argentina to have a lot of fair skinned or light skinned actors and actresses. But for some reason, places like Mexico or fucking Brazil or, you know, places, the Dominican Republic, almost all of their actors, almost all of their top actors, suspiciously fair-skinned individuals. It's very strange. Where are all the people who look like the average Mexican or the average Brazilian or the average Dominican? Where are they at? Did they all cross the U.S. border already?
Had it. Tenere, I read your super chat, dude.
What, Packy is banned now? That's actually a slur. I know you're very confused. Packy being a slur is kind of like Jap being a slur when it's like, but it shouldn't be though. I'm just saying I can't just say the shorthand for Pakistani or fucking Japanese, I always got to say the same word, right? Like, let's say you're trying to say Pakistan and somebody cuts you off and you're like, yeah, so I went to Paki, and it's like, bro, are you being racist right now? It's like, no, nigga, you didn't let me finish the word. That's a slur for some reason.
Literally answered him.
Is Aussie a slur? No.
My guy. Well, let them double down on it. I'm going to close my account.
I can call somebody a Brit, and that's not racist, even if I say it to a non-white British person. But if I call a Japanese person a Jap, I'm basically just calling them slur. I might as well just call them like a chink or, you know, bug-eyed fucking, well, they don't have bug eyes. They have little slit eyes, you know, and they're yellow people. It would basically be me being racist on that level, me calling them a Jap. Very strange.
Drove 5 hours for, okay, I got it. For a friend's wedding. There it is. I apologize. Tried a bunch of local bars today. Now I'm drunk. Now I remember why I prefer weed. Yes, me too.
Oh, we know you love weed. We know you love weed, Richard.
Yes, me too. If that's what you're speaking. No, that's actually not this stream today. Huh.
The Korean word for American is mguk, which led to the slur some theorize. There's a slur for Americans.
He actually hit me.
You see, it's very hard to make a slur for Americans in general because Americans will just take the slur and they'll embrace it.
No, it's all good, brother. You're good. You're good. No big deal.
Is this Dark Souls 2? I'm pretty sure. I think so. Rich isn't playing it, though. Phil is playing it. Because Dark Souls is one of the only games that Phil is actually good at. And that's only because he's played it for so long. First off, when he was playing Dark Souls, he was getting his hand fucking held throughout all of it. 2, he's been playing this game forever. Like, whenever the bag is, like, a little bit too light, he always dips back into the Dark Souls web. Because it's the only thing he knows to do.
So I'm actually in worse shape making a new Discord account. And you know what? They probably saw, I guarantee you they saw it.
Oh, miguk is where the slur for gook came from. Okay.
Because the other one isn't shut down. Like, oh, there's a
I was always curious about that because that one is so random, right? Because nip for Japanese. Okay, that one makes sense. Nips through the wire. The Japanese word for Japan is Nippon, right? So, okay, yeah, they're nips. Yeah, that slur makes sense. I never understood the etymology behind something. Even like chink. Chink, okay, it's a play on Chang or something like that, or Ching or you know, a Chinese name, because that's very common. Those are very common Chinese names. But gook, I'm always like, where did that come from? Where's the etymology for that slur?
Duplicate of this account here. Obviously, something's going on. It totally couldn't be. We didn't give him access to his email. He had to.
The origin of slurs is very fascinating to me, right? Because it's like nigger. Like, where did that come from? Where did that come from specifically? Like, who started it? Because you know, like the word for the first people to import slaves to the New World were the Portuguese and the Spanish, especially the Portuguese. The Portuguese, like, they did the transatlantic slave trade on a level to which that makes the fucking French and British and even the Spanish fucking blush. They couldn't stop importing BBC across the Atlantic, right? But anyway, they use words. The Iberians, they say Negro, right? That's just black, and that's what they had on their cargo. So they were calling the blacks Negroes. But okay, how did it become nigger though? Like, what was the step from that? Was that some slang that just began on plantations? Was that maybe somebody who was illiterate? They didn't understand Spanish that well. They just took Negro, and like maybe that's what the British were calling them at first. And then like some fucking yokel was like, oh, you mean like niggers? And they took it like that. I'm very interested in this.
Nuke the account. Holy shit. And they're like, yeah, I know. They're like tripling down on the AI. It's going to, now I'm not on there. So there you go. And you don't think other people are going to follow suit? Come on. Fuck you. Well, it's just, Michael, it's just crazy.
Oh, he's talking to me now.
And you can't say I was boomering because I had two
You are a boomerang.
boomers help
You do not understand how technology works.
me with shit last
The
night.
technology man. Review Tech USA.
Listen, I am not pulling a Rich tomorrow, Jay. I am not.
Man says right before he pulls a Rich tomorrow.
I have black sheep, and within the ass cheek.
Why are only black people ashy? That's a good question. We can't be the only ones. We can't be the only ones who get ashy. I'm sure other dark-skinned people with a lot of melanin get ashy. Let me see. Are blacks the only ones who get ashy? No, blacks are not the only ones who get ashy, but the dry, flaking skin cells that cause ashiness show up much more clearly in darker skin tones. Anyone of any race can experience. So white people can get ashy too. Wow, I never knew this. It's like I'm just figuring this out now. I guess they can't get the same level of ashiness. That's the double-edged sword of getting skin cancer at a lesser rate, is that you get ashy from time to time. You got to put on more lotion. It's an even trade-off, in my opinion.
My witnesses, Discord has lost its mind. The CEO is
what?
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
A flash of light, and all of the nobodies dissipate. We know Sora and Riku just got through with an epic and long-fought battle. They're both exhausted, and Riku falls to his knees.
Sora, I can't.
Don't say another word. It's not over. It's just not.
Sora helps Riku to his feet.
How can you say that? Even if we could go on. Look where we are.
Oh, come on, Riku. You've been hanging out in darkness too long. You gotta try and think positive.
Sora? You lead.
Got it.
Bro, the chat is going crazy. The chat is going, oh my God, this is cinema. Oh, this is so peak. Bro, this is so cool. It's like, oh, this is the best thing ever. They love this. They love everything that's happening right now. They love this fucking Kingdom Hearts fan fiction. Well, I know who's still watching this. 13,000 people. It was double that before, but then they learned that nobody was showing, oh, on the official Kingdom Hearts page, there's 64,000 people watching. So I guess, you know, we're in the minority of people who think that, who didn't want to watch the panel.
Is currently sucking on Peter Thiel's cock as we speak. It is not me pulling a Rich. It is fucking insanity. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I can't deal with them anymore, dude. They're ridiculous. What do I have a strike on my Discord for? Large breast enjoyer, your name deserves this applause. As a Lex No Pro is,
you know, at a certain point, it's very obvious that he keeps the applause button out of spite for his detractors. That's what I think. I don't even think he enjoys it. I don't even think he likes using the applause button. I think that it really is just he's doing it for to spite us. You know what he's doing? He's doing it to keep the detractors away because he knows how much we hate it. Very few people. Ames is like the only guy who has finally developed an immunity to the applause button. The rest of us, we stay away. It's too much for us.
streaming on Twitch. She looks like Kate Hudson, but better looking with large breasts, and I am a fan. Listen, lose your mind, have a Discord, lose your mind again, and lose your breath as you look at me washing the
tomorrow.
puck.
I'm no longer a lot lizard.
Listen, I have stopped sucking cock in parking lots, truck stop parking lots for at least a day now.
I'm not even gonna laugh because I don't even think that Rich could get dick if he really wanted to. Like, Rich is somebody, there are times you hear people make a gay joke and you're like, oh, That came from somewhere. That's not just you joking. With Rich, I know it's a joke because who would let this man suck their dick? Nobody. I would never. I don't give a fuck if he was paying me. Rich could pay me to, Mikey, please let me suck on the BB. No, the BBC is not for you. Not here. You got to go and find it somewhere else. Go find some other discount BBC down the road. Rich, I don't want none of your fucking crusty Italian lips over here.
Listen, maybe the pug could figure out what the fuck is going on with it. That's insanity. That is insanity. Just think about, Jay, I was saying this before. They're the only platform, whether it be social media, video game, hardware, like even Nintendo. I changed my email because it used to be Rich at ReviewTechUSA. I got customer service from like the nicest dude on the planet. And Nintendo sucks with anything online. All Discord does is online, and they can't do.
LJ Carthan, thank you for the rage quit. The tragedy of Rich is that he would have avoided his personal and professional tragedies by embarrassing politics he hated early on, like Alex Jones. Thank you for the 500 kicks. Yeah, Rich could never stay away from the political shit, even though he knew, like, the political shit has never worked in his favor. Even though he had most of his audience mostly agreed with his politics anyway, they just didn't want to hear him from him because he was not that guy. You got to know what your lane is, and his lane was not political commentary, man. And he's never really sucked in on this. So he still talks about politics now, and he's gotten kind of unhinged. Like, there was this one clip I watched of him saying Charlie Kirk is fertilizer now. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say some shit like that? Charlie Kirk is that shit is crazy. I don't even think I've ever heard anybody made a joke about Charlie Kirk like that on Twitter. I've never seen any of the Twitter leftists say some shit like that. They make other jokes about Charlie Kirk being dead, but Charlie Kirk is fertilizer now. That's a new one.
You would write it all. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Listen.
Zach, you can't stop because he...
At least I have a small dick and a really powerful Intel mini PC.
Now that I do believe. I do believe he does have a small penis. I do believe that. The powerful mini PC, something that Rich doesn't understand is that if your mini PC gets too powerful, what's the point of it being a mini PC? Like, I don't understand what his obsession is with the mini PC. He can't leave them alone. Like, he's addicted to them. He's addicted to buying them. He's addicted to modifying them. He keeps getting new ones. I don't get it. It's so weird.
I will be streaming every day this week. I'm going to start doing shorter streams. I need to stream more. This is how I make my living. What I have.
Let me see. Racism allowed for Wells. Wait, where is this? Oh, another Review Tech clip channel. Oh shit, did he give up? I think bro gave up. No, he hasn't. He's still. Oh my god, bro. Look, bro, I don't know who you. Oh, he has a Rumble too. Let me follow you on Rumble. Shout out ReviewTechUSA. Bro, you don't know what you're doing right now, but you are doing a great service. Somebody, I'm not saying it's going to be me, but maybe it will be, is going to appreciate you going through all this effort of archiving this shit. Oh, this is wonderful, dude. This is excellent. I'm glad I found you, man. I'm very glad I found you. Oh, this is awesome. Between you, ReviewTechUSA, between you and Ames, you're going to make some YouTube documentarian, or I don't know, maybe a Rumble documentarian. You're going to make his job a whole lot easier a couple months from now, or maybe just a few weeks.
I've been doing as I was working on that boss game computer. I have to have the video done to send it to them tomorrow. They're not overseeing it. They're just making sure if there's something that I missed that they want me to talk about, that it is in there.
Wait, what is this?
Send it to them tomorrow. I have to have the thing. What I have been doing is I was working on that boss game computer. I have to have the video done to send it to them tomorrow. They're not overseeing it. They're just making sure if there's something that I missed.
ReviewTechUSA does not look good when he's skinny. He's one of those people. That's what happens when you're fat for too long. You stop looking good. Well, you never look good. You look at his younger photos, he's literally never looked good. Ever. He's always he started balding in, I think, his fucking mid-20s. Norwood Reaper didn't even wait. Norwood Reaper didn't even give him a chance. He's just like, nah, give me that, nigga. Just scalped him. Just took the whole scalp like he's a red man, like he's an Indian. Took all that shit off before he was even 26. So he's always looked rough. But he's been fat for so long that now that he's starting to lose the weight, man, it don't even look right. He looked like a whole different type of human, bro.
That they want me to talk about, that it is in there. 36 packs in a box. I mean, we're at in the poll. Well, that's why I would just buy them from Amazon. This is 3 booster packs is $26. All right, we'll go with someone. If you could send me a link to it.
I applied to other jobs, just no serious bites yet. Other than the one I mentioned, I started applying for jobs again a couple weeks ago. I'll find something. I have a master's in IT in 1.5 years. Wait, what? What? I have a master's in IT in 1.5 years in IT, but you can't find the job? You've been looking for a job for weeks? You got a master's in IT? How bad is the job market? Also, why are you giving money to ReviewTechUSA and you don't got a job? Hold on. Look, anybody right here in chat, look, I fuck with you heavy if you were to do that, but don't do that. Do not fucking give me subs or send me any kicks if you are unemployed. Like, get your job situation under wraps first and then donate if you want to. Don't fucking give me money and you're like trying to figure shit out, dude. Like, figure that stuff out first, man. Fat ass cat, thank you for the rage quit. Compared his skinny face with the 100-pound sister's chick that got less fat, same phenotype.
I applied to other jobs. Just no serious bites it other than the one
with the 1,000-pound sister's chick
I mentioned.
Hold on 1 second.
I can't believe that was it. Was that really it? Hold on, was that really it? Damn, nigga. That was it? That was it? Man, that shit was unnecessary. Well, hey, at least there's Gamescom. We'll react to that. We'll react to that in like a week and a half from now. We'll do that. Jeff is gonna get our attention somehow. He fooled us again. This motherfucker, Kojima's boyfriend, fooled us again.
Trying to multitask, which I suck at. Why do I smell shit?
Glock saying thank you for the skull emoji.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that smell?
That's the other thing about the data centers. You bring up that Amazon will hire anybody to work at their data centers. The data centers is going to be like, there's a growing number of, I know that dude was complaining about, I was saying like, oh, how do you not have a job? You got a master's in IT. you've been unemployed for weeks. There are a lot of jobs that would be created by more data centers getting built, right? Because it's like you got to have somebody there. You got to have some tech people, because people are like, well, what jobs are there going to be after AI starts taking over jobs? Well, shit like data centers. You know, where the AI comes from. Somebody has to work at those data centers to make sure people can use the AI anyway. And they're like, no, you can't build data centers. You can't fucking, why not? It's like, uses water, fucking making almonds. Fucking California uses more water to make almonds, way more. Like, more money is used to make burgers in this fucking country than it comes to data centers. Now, if you want to say something like it uses the power bill, we shouldn't have the government subsidize it. Well, okay, those are arguments. But a lot of the shit I hear about people who are anti-data centers is just kind of retarded. They don't even make any of the good arguments you could make against data centers. It's always it's like these are the type of people who would make fun of people like Alex Jones for being against 5G towers. Oh, they're using the radio waves. They're using the waves from the towers to fucking brainwash you and put BBC into your mind or some shit like that. But then they'll make the same type of conspiracy theories, the same type of schizo shit about data centers, regardless of what the data and statistics about this shit actually says. It's so silly. You say the H1s are going to take care of those. Like, look, dude, all we have to do is, it's like there's like a, what do you call it? I know what this is. It's like a Mexican standoff. It's like a standoff right now between Democrats and Republicans, because it's like the Republicans want there to be less immigrants, but they still know that there are businesses that use the cheap labor, right? The cheap labor you get from Mexicans hopping the border, or from Indians coming over here in mass and working these tech jobs and shit like that and whatever the fuck, right? So they want less of that. But they want those businesses to be fine, but they also want to find a way to get rid of the immigrants anyway. But then on the other side, you got the Democrats, and it's like they want to keep the immigrants here, all of them, regardless of whether they're illegal or not. But they also hate the businesses that are using immigrant labor to basically just get away with not hiring local employees and shit like that. So they're kind of like in this standoff where they both have these two unpopular opinions on how to use immigrant labor and big business, and how big business uses immigrant labor. And neither of them wants to concede on the point, really.
Hold on one second. Oh my God.
Like, low key, they both kind of want the same thing, but they want it for like different reasons. And that's the reason why we're stuck in the paradox that we're in.
See, this is why I should have music for points like this. Man, I have that dead air that people say I have.
That people say I have. It's a rumor. It's a rumor about the dead air, right? It's just it's a myth that somebody came up with. I don't know why people say that.
That is insane. What the fuck? Did someone's like septic blow up outside?
What's funny is that you can't turn it off. Rich can't stop doing the dead air, even if he wanted to. There could literally be something for him to commentate on. Even the thing we can be watching, he can be reacting to a documentary. He could be reacting to Dark Side Phil clips, the thing that he obsesses about the most. And he'll have very little to say. He's just not very good at talking on the spot, which is funny because he's been streaming forever.
No, I didn't fart. I would tell you if I farted. I knew it would be a fart if I farted.
He makes the same lame jokes he's been making forever. He's been talking about the same stuff he's been saying forever. He hasn't improved. The only thing that's changed is some of the equipment he uses in his setup, and that's it. And how many mini PCs he owns. He owns like 4 times as many now for some reason.
Oh, God.
Who's a better talker between Jer and RTU? They're both bad, but for different reasons. I want to say that ReviewTechUSA is more fluid. Rich is more of a natural speaker. When he can speak, when he can actually find some words to say, he's more fluid in how he speaks and whatnot and his rhetoric. But, and like, he has a better speaking voice too, but he has so much dead air. Quartering also has a lot of dead air, but he's like better at offering commentary. The commentary is shit. He has nothing of insight to say about anything at all, but there's just less dead air going on for him. He can find more stuff to say. So they're both worse. I guess I give it to, I don't know, I guess I give it to Quartering because, I don't know, he gets more viewers than Rich, which ain't saying much. It's really not saying much, but yeah.
I'm sorry. That's kind of... Dude, I'm going to lose my mind if someone's fucking septic blew up outside. That's where the... Oh, God.
Also, Jared does trip on his words a lot more than the Quartering too. I mean, a lot more than ReviewTechUSA too.
God. Anyway. Oh.
Is that a sticker? No, the angle is weird. Why is he always frustrated?
That's where the... Oh, God.
That's actually really fucking funny. That's a really fucking funny image. He's so bothered. He's so in pain. He's so confused. He can't even right now. Rich can't even.
Anyway. Oh. No, this ain't a skunk. This ain't no fuck.
Oh, wait, is this the clip where he smells something that smells like shit?
And skunk.
He's trying to figure out what the smell is. That's why he deleted the stream. He deleted the stream because he's like, what smells like shit? And then he figured it out and he's like, oh.
What the fuck, man?
Off topic, why is there so much AIDS in Africa? Do the mosquitoes get freaky or something? Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's mosquitoes. First, it started off as mosquitoes, right? Not as much gay sex. You see, in the United States, right? That's how you know it's mosquitoes because, I don't know, in Africa and a lot of African countries, you can still get fucked up for being gay. You get hurt for being gay. People will like curse you with voodoo for being gay. Stuff like that. You know, if you live in South Africa, you know, it's one thing. Especially you live in some place like Johannesburg or Cape Town or some place like that. You can basically just suck dick like you live in the United States or fucking the UK or some place like that. But generally speaking, being gay throughout Africa isn't that cool. They mostly get their AIDS from two places. Mainly from mosquitoes. Secondly, from unprotected sex. So because of this, and this is why a lot of the AIDS is mostly within like Gen Xers and like older millennials and shit. Younger generation folks, you know, they don't have as many AIDS as, you know, the older generation. So they got a lot of prep. So that's mainly the reason why they got so much AIDS going on over there.
Holy shit. Listen.
Honestly, if it wasn't for I don't know, basically the West. Well, I don't want to say that the West is single-handedly keeping Africa fed. It's other reasons for that. But it's like Africa's population boom has been unnaturally large. And it's to the point that it doesn't even make sense for them to keep having big populations. Because there was a time where having a big population alone meant something. But that was a long time ago. Like, I want to say even pre-industrial, right? Like, post-industrial society, no. Having a big population does not mean anything by itself if you are not properly industrialized and modernized, right? Like, Japan was able to completely bully the fuck out of the rest of Asia because they modernized and they had railroads and factories and they modernized their military and all this shit. And they bullied the fuck out of China. They little bro China, even though China is significantly bigger, because it doesn't matter. You having a big population doesn't matter anymore in the fucking late 19th, early 20th century and beyond, little bro. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. And Africa is still stuck in that mode, right? Because if population mattered, India would be second only to China, but that's obviously not the case, right? Like, India being full of Indians doesn't mean anything, right? There's not enough what they call a human capital over there, right? And a lot of the human capital ends up just going to the United States or Britain or Australia, or I don't know, they just like do corruption or some shit. Or they go to Africa, right? There are a lot of Indians in like the Caribbean, South Africa, and places like that.
No, it ain't a skunk, dude. This is not a skunk. Holy fuck.
There's a practice in smaller townships with an ancestral worship majority where the local witch doctor will tell guys with HIV that having sex with a virgin will get rid of it. I went to South Africa in 2005, witnessed it firsthand. Man, they are very retarded over there. Mikey, please address the Team APS allegations. Are you a member? No, I'm not on any team or any squad. I'm affiliated with a couple people by, like proxy of talking to them once or them reacting to my videos and saying that I'm a cool guy. But aside from that, I'm not on anybody's team. I'm not on anybody's squad. I'm a one-man army.
Hold on.
I'm riding solo.
I'll be right back. That is not a skunk. I have to figure out what that is.
Let me go back to this.
That is not a skunk.
Okay. So we got the quartering. We got Harmon Smith. We got Harmon Smith twice. I got Harmon Smith twice. We got Rich's face himself. We got Gabe Newell. I don't know who that nigga is, and I'm pretty sure, is that Soulja Boy? Is that Soulja Boy? I think that is. I don't know who that nigga is though.
I have to figure out what that is later. I'm not gonna bail on a fucking stream right now. It's the first time I've been back in like 5 fucking days. No, it ain't. I'm not. So if I sit here hot as hell, Lauren, that ain't gonna. So that still sucks.
Peter Thiel? Was that Peter Thiel? Let me look at a photo of Peter Thiel real quick. Let me make sure, because that kind of hold up. No, that is Peter Thiel. Yeah, that is Peter Thiel. Why does he have a random photo of Peter Thiel though? The fuck? What's that about? He's so like Quirk Chungus. Rich's comedy is so Quirk Chungus based, and it's like, bro, you're in your late 40s. I guess it's too late. It's too late for him to learn how to be funny in another way.
This is really fucking bad. I
really love East Asia. You got anything to say about Hong Kong? Are they still wrestling for? Oh no, Hong Kong independence is over with. Maybe like China allows them to be independent. Like China's position on Hong Kong since taking it over is that they don't want to disturb it too much because Hong Kong makes a lot of money and there's a lot of good human capital. They don't want to like just drive away to the UK or Australia or the United States or some place like that. So they don't go too hard. But no, it is, part of China now because the British unfortunately completely cucked out. If they would have stood on business, I don't know, it would have been a problem, definitely. But I don't know, they decided not to. They decided to just like give up on Hong Kong. And I don't know, that's basically it. What can you do? It's right there. You could go back there, you're going to take it from them? And this is why, I don't know, Hong Kong is proof that if China could, they would 100% just take Taiwan by force. They can't. They haven't because they can't. If they could, they would.
You emailed me a link to Pokemon's Amazon store. I don't even know. Like, that is holy.
You know, going back to Africa for a bit, I never really understood the whole worshiping the ancestors type of thing. Because I understand honoring the ancestors 100%, but why would you like worship the ancestors? Why would you do that? Especially if you're in Africa. What if your ancestors do that's worthy of you worshiping them, right? Because let's say, I don't know, let's say if you're German or some shit, and you worship your ancestors and you're like a descendant of a noble family, you could at least say, you could treat your ancestors like they're saints or some shit. You can say, well, my ancestor was a general in this one war. He fought in this crusade and shit. He was a great knight. You can say some shit like that. You're an African nigga. Like, what did your ancestors do that was noteworthy? You don't even know what your ancestors did because them niggas didn't know how to read or write yet. That shit's weird. Right? It's like honoring your ancestors, sure, but worshiping them niggas didn't do anything.
Fuck, dude. I'm sorry to go.
I mean, if your ancestors were all that strong, how come they didn't do anything when the white man showed up? The white man was stronger than your ancestors? Like, what's that about?
No, she's saying it's someone's septic and it's coming in. But that doesn't make the situation any better.
Like, most of our ancestors were mid. The majority of everybody's ancestors, most of our ancestors didn't do anything cool. They weren't particularly smart. They weren't particularly strong. They didn't invent anything. They didn't fight. They weren't like a strong warrior or general in any war. They weren't an academic who discovered some shit. They weren't some governor or like good statesman or politician. Most of them were farmers or slaves or day laborers or soldiers who died of shitting too much in a war. That's what most of our ancestors were. Most of our ancestors were very lame. And there's nothing wrong with that because we still wouldn't be here without them. So, you know, we can honor our ancestors without trying to big up them or pretend like they did anything.
That makes me want to go stream my shit, to keep it real with you. To be quite frank with you, what's up, Gaming Chaluga? That is fucking unreal.
What race were the dudes who built the pyramids? Coptics.
I mean, again, I apologize for being so off kilter, but when you have a fucking wave of shit that comes into your nose that it just like overtook everything. Yeah, no, shit has sabotaged my stream.
Damn, bro. That shit must rank.
Like
because there's no way, like, you know that Rich has smelled some foul shit in his time. So for him to not even be able to, I can't even do the stream. I can't even watch Darkside Phil. It stinks too much. It's too rank in here, bro. This is a guy who took selfies while he was in a bathroom stall. This dude is not like, this is some other shit, dude.
Way. No. Why are you shutting that off? Like it's gonna just get hot.
Listen,
now.
smell less gas. Light a match. For science.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Her fucking.
What are you doing?
She is not a good looking bird. She's not a nice looking bird.
How is opening?
I'm glad that Rich found somebody. I'm glad he's not an incel with rage. And he decided to, I don't know, are they getting married? Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to cohabitate forever, right? This is just what they're going to do. He's never going to marry her. But he's like, fuck it. We have kids. I might as well just live with you now.
Window going to help anything if it's outside. All right. Listen. Maybe you'll see me,
My ancestors accused someone of being a witch in Salem and got them hung. The Salem witch trials are kind of funny because after it ended and all the hysteria, it's like everybody came down from the high. It's like the whole town, the whole community collectively had post-nut clarity, and they're like, oh, maybe that was too much. And then they just decided to never bring it up again. Like, that was it, right? They were just all really embarrassed by what happened. They're like, we're just going to act like this didn't happen. Like, obviously it happened. We all know it happened, but we're just not going to say anything about it.
You moved in, so that's why it smells like shit.
I moved in actually.
That was actually pretty good, too.
The Last Crusade? What are you counting as the Last Crusade, though? Do you mean the one against, that one, what general was it? It was Bayezid. Bayezid, the Thunderbolt, I think they called him. They called him the Thunderbolt because he was so fucking fast, bro. He was just conquering here. He was conquering there. He couldn't be stopped. And that's actually a very funny story about Bayezid, is that there's this guy. His name is Tamerlane, but it's not officially his name. His name is really Timur. His name is Timur. He founded the Timurid dynasty, which was very short-lived. But a descendant of his did go on to found the Mughal dynasty. So I guess it worked out in a way. So this guy, he is one of the greatest conquerors in history, Timur. Let's just go on a little bit of a history detour. Abrupt Mikey history segment. So Tamerlane. Tamerlane means the lame. Timur the lame, because he had like a lame leg and he had to fight with a fucking walk with a cane or some shit. And maybe that's part of the reason he was so fierce, is because of that shit. It's kind of like Shere Khan. Maybe that's where the idea came from. Maybe that's where Kipling got the idea for Shere Khan, was Tamerlane. Anyway, he was one of the fiercest, most ruthless conquerors in all of human history. And he conquered a lot of territory. Hold on, let me put a map of it. Let me put up a map of Timur's conquerors for you guys, so you can realize how crazy this shit is. So he conquered all this shit right here. And he's a descendant of the Mongols, right? He's a descendant of the Mongols. He conquered all this shit down here. And the last thing he tried to do before dying was he tried to conquer China. That was the last thing. He tried to invade China, but he died just as they were getting to the wall. So that's a very interesting what if. Personally, I don't think he makes it that far. I think he was too old. Things were too brittle. It would have fell apart. Anyway, there's this one dude named Bayezid, and he was a Turk. He was the leader of the Ottomans. And he was planning on doing what a descendant of his, or was he a direct descendant? I'm pretty sure he was. Mehmet the Conqueror, the dude who would conquer Constantinople, rename it Istanbul, and establish the Ottoman Empire permanently on the west side, of the Black Sea. So he was going to do that earlier, Bayezid, and he got very close. There was a crusade that was launched against the Turks, and Bayezid fucked them up. He beat their ass, and he did it effortlessly. And he pulled back up, and he was about to take Constantinople. He was about to put it to siege. But then Timur shows up. And the reason why Tamerlane shows up is because earlier, Bayezid, he had sent Timur a letter apropos of nothing. Tamerlane hadn't done nothing to this nigga. He was minding his business, bullying somebody else. Maybe he was bullying Georgia. he invaded Georgia like 2 or 3 different times. I'm pretty sure. For no reason. There was no reason for him to bully the Georgians like he did. He just didn't like them for some reason. Anyway, so he sent Tamerlane a letter saying, yeah, and I'm gonna fuck your bitch too, and you're ugly, and you're weak, and your empire isn't as big as mine. It just looks big on paper, and my army is better than yours. You better keep your ass over there, because guess what? I'm gonna pull up on you, and I'm gonna fuck your girl, and I'm gonna fuck your daughter. Just saying crazy shit for no reason. So anyway, Timur, he decides, okay, he's gonna go to war with the Byzantines. He's gonna try and conquer the Byzantine Empire. Timur shows up just as this guy is about to put Constantinople to siege. And he's like, hey, bro, come outside right now. You were talking all that shit. Come fight me right now. So Bayezid shows up. He gets his ass beat. And then Timur, rather than kill him, decides to keep him as a hostage for the rest of his life. This is how Bayezid, the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, spent the rest of his days as just like a house hostage. He didn't treat him as a slave, right? He fed him and clothed him and shit like this. But this is how he had to live for the rest of his life because he was talking shit, and Timur just pulled up to beat his ass and capture him just to serve as an example of what happens when you talk that crazy to me. You should have known better. And what's crazy is that if Bayezid had won and he had successfully conquered Constantinople, it would have been way easier for him to invade further into Europe than it would have been for Mehmet the Conqueror, who ran into a lot of trouble in the Balkans and all that shit. And, you know, Suleiman the Magnificent, he got checked at Vienna. A lot of that stuff might not have happened. So Tamerlane, purely to settle a beef, accidentally saved Christian Europe. So that's the story of Tamerlane. You know, just a little bit of a aside.
Yeah, that is insane. I can't even. Nah, it's still there. It's still fucking there. It's like in wafts too. And it's like, if it's someone else's septic, what do you even do? It's not a, I don't own, it's not like it's a complex. You know what I'm saying?
It must stink, bro. It must stink, bro.
Yeah, it's like literally a shit show, dude.
A literal shit show. Shit happens, RTU.
What? Yeah, that is out of control.
Yeah, I don't know what brought on that aside either. I don't know why I did that. I started talking about Tamerlane. Wait, what brought that up? What did bring that on? What made me go on that fucking Tamerlane Bayezid rant? What happened there?
Think of what I'm going to do right now.
Oh, somebody brought up the Last Crusade. That's what happened. You guys be careful about what you say to me in chat. I might end up going on a history rant.
Yeah. This ain't going to work here, man. No, don't spray stuff.
This is the stuff from the hospital. Gets up.
But it's not going to, you're just putting, no, stop.
It's not strong. Look, you can't put any air freshener. You can't spray shit. You can't light any incense. There's nothing you can do. It just stinks. It just smells like shit in here. For some reason, dude.
Stop. I don't want that spray over here. The hell is that going to do?
Why wouldn't he want a little bit? Maybe he likes it. Maybe he actually likes the smell of shit. Because why wouldn't you want it to spray a little bit, dude?
You just spray it all over the equipment.
It's spray on the equipment. Spray on the bed. Does it smell better?
For like 5 minutes. No, it just smells like artificial shit.
I think it just neutralizes its smell.
No.
A little Vicks under the nose goes a long way.
No, I'm not.
Mikey, talk about the Winter War between Finland and the Soviet Union. Just because it's one of my favorites. I might actually do a stream about that. That's actually something that's worthy of me digging into a stream because it's a very, I don't know, it's something that's kind of self-contained. It's not self-contained, actually. In a way, you could actually argue that war, that the Winter War was like the prologue, at least in Europe, to World War II. Like, for real. Right? At least for the Soviets, it definitely was, because the Finns would end up joining the Germans against the Soviets in World War II, with some weird tankies hold against them. You fought on the side of the fascists. Yeah, because the fucking communists invaded us. Well, I'm just supposed to sit here and get invaded? That's what they want you to do. That's what you want you to do whenever like anybody is like, well, you were fighting on this side of the fascists and you were trying to kill yeah, because the communists invaded me. Like, what were the Polish niggas supposed to do when the fucking commies tried to invade them? They were supposed to get invaded? Like, look what happened when they got invaded by the commies and the fascists. They got double fucked in both holes.
Mm-mm. No. All right, listen. I can't stream like this.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Boogie twitted my tipples.
Yes, he did. Well, no, you twitted his.
Why doesn't he just put a nose clip? A nose clip. Why doesn't he just put like a fucking clip over his nose? Plug his nose or some shit and just breathe through his mouth. He probably already has shit in his mouth already, so it doesn't matter.
So, yeah.
Mikey, have you ever read the Zaporozhian Cossacks letter to Mehmet IV? Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I actually, let's see. What would I say? I want to say Ivan Serko is maybe the greatest raider, at least. I want to say he's the greatest raider of all time. I want to say he's the king of raiders. I would never say he's like the greatest. You know, he actually might be. I'm thinking. Yeah, he actually might be like top 100 because some of the shit he was pulling off was kind of crazy. As far as raiders, though, yeah, he's definitely like the greatest raider, which is funny because he's not even like a Viking or anything like that. But he like mastered the art of raiding to a degree I don't think anybody else ever did prior to mechanized warfare.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I like Cossack history a lot. They're very fun to read about. Cossack, excuse me. Cossack, yo.
I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do here.
I mean, as an individual, well, I guess, hold on. I guess he's the second greatest because the greatest ever. The greatest raider ever would probably be Subutai. Subutai, the best general the Mongols ever produced. Like, we're thinking about it, he's even better than Genghis Khan, Subutai. He's like the greatest raider to ever exist prior to mechanized warfare.
All right, listen, instead of me just sitting here saying nothing. Yeah, I'll be back with a different stream. I can't stream with shit.
I can't stream.
I feel like a fan will not work. It's coming from outside. What will a fan do except just...
Why don't you blow the fan towards the window then? Like, I don't understand. Look, I feel like this is almost self-defeating in a way. Why don't you put some incense under your nose? Be clever. Be clever about it, bro.
You know? It ain't gonna do anything. This is kind of crazy. But I've smelled that before for a little bit, but not like this.
Also, this is a reoccurring smell. Well, anyway, we're going to move on now. Review Tech USA continues the rug pull. Rich tomorrowing it up.
Buckle up for this. How much is it? Yeah, we hit the goal, get this, and fucking play it. That would be interesting. Let's see, let's get some sound. So it's a third-person shooter about an old man smoking pot.
This is the box.
Grandpa high on retro. Let me check that one out.
Oh man, if I'm gonna eat some shit, you know what? We hit 100 members. I'll do, obviously, I'm not, yeah, it's a double goal thing. Then I'll do like a fucking RTU tries that you get to pick. There you go.
To the virtual boy.
If I'm gonna eat shit, I might as well make it interesting, right?
Sorry, lady, but I'm watching it right now.
Listen,
He wiggles
RTU
it.
after dark.
He
See
keeps
if
wiggling it.
Yeah, the air conditioner,
And then
I
it
think,
pops
is
open. That looks
air conditioned. It's almost last time. It is not, and I just thoroughly cleaned that filter. Out of nowhere. Thank you very much, my friend. 10 memberships.
You know what's funny is that DSP's PCs look better than mini PC bullshit that Rich likes to do.
Why is this so
Bullshit.
complicated?
Could this be any more
I would rather watch DSP. You know what? I also would rather watch. Phil is way more fun to watch than Rich is, which is why Rich watches Phil all the time.
complicated right now?
Is it? I don't know.
Thank you.
It just says 4K Pro on the box.
I don't know. What else could I add? There are too many DSP detractors already. I gotta join the DSP detractor verse. They already got like their top black guy, Tevin. Like I gotta like fight Tevin for like the top black DSP detractor. I'm not gonna do all that.
All it says, game capture.
I mean, I know
I already have a very comfortable spot as like the top Groiper detractor, top Nick Fuentes detractor, top black Nick Fuentes detractor, top black anti-Groiper detractor, right? It's like that's a very niche lane I've managed to occupy. I don't need to go into other communities trying to establish dominance.
I was begging incessantly. That's why that happened, obviously. We have now hit the goal. We do have major...
Low Tier God became a DSP detractor almost by accident because Phil insists on trying to insert Low Tier God into his space. It's like lolcow and lolcow violence. There's this thing that a lot of lolcows do, I notice, is that because they feel so insecure, they try and pick on other lolcows to make themselves feel better about themselves. This is something that Rich does it a lot, actually. He does it with Harmon Smith. He does it with Phil. He does it with Boogie and Wings in them, right?
Storm's coming. Let me just want to confirm that. So if I just...
To be fair, Phil has also done it before. He's doing it right now with Low Tier God.
Magically disappear.
He also unironically thinks that he's better than Wings, which he isn't. Like, obviously, you know, Wings ain't doing that great himself. I definitely would say that he is better than Phil, though.
It's not that I'm like 20 minutes we're getting a direct hit from that fucking storm, really. Oh, well. If I disappear like that, you know why.
So are we done with Kingdom Hearts? Oh, we've been done with Kingdom Hearts for a while. Like, it ended, they showed a longer version of the trailer we already saw, and they said that the game's not going to be delayed, which remains to be seen, whether it's going to come out in 2027 or not. We'll see. But yeah, basically, that was it.
So I said, I'm going to...
Dude, there's a major storm about to hit us. So if I go off the line, you know, I'm doing the same thing as Rich. I'm going to kick the power cable and say it was the internet outage from a storm.
Damn. Damn, Jay. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, listen, have the power
Jay just taking crazy shots.
actually go out. Have there be major thunder.
Is Rich aware that Jay still doesn't like him, for real? Like, is he aware of that? Is he aware that Jay is so passive aggressive when it comes to Rich?
Thunderstorms. Then have everyone say that I purposely kicked a wire behind my computer, which I'm very anal with my technology. So if you know me, that's completely insane to say I would do that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you like? How? Oh God, I can't. Yeah, you know what? I drop kicked my.
Yeah, that thing did not need to be an hour and a half long. It could have been 5 minutes. They literally already showed us everything. They showed us everything they had to show us within like the beginning of the thing, basically. Like, you brought MikeynohMore onto the stage. They showed us a longer version of the trailer we already saw. And that was basically the show. And then they did some weird fan fiction reading at the end.
My fucking $2,000 computer under my desk. Let's go. Dude, yeah, and it was like, and the power did come back on, but I'm like, nah, this is a bad storm. I don't want to be fucking on my computer. It's a good thing. Here's something I plan to do for members. We are going to finish for the first time ever. Yes, me. A Souls game that you choose. I know you do not.
Why does he moan like that? Because he's fat. Because he's fat, really. That's how fat people sound. You know how whenever you're watching a quartering clip and randomly Jeremy will just take a big gasp of breath for no reason? It's because he's fat and his arteries are clogged and all this shit. So it's harder for him to breathe. So they'll just make weird mouth sounds like, like that. They just do that all the time. Fat people are hilarious.
I don't want to see any more Elden Ring ever again from me.
The image Vosh has.
There'll be stuff here that being a.
Like, you know how you listen to a Biggie song, you listen to a Notorious B.I.G. song, and then Biggie will just go, oh, or you'll listen to a Rick Ross song, and Rick Ross will go like, oh. Like, that's not them just doing that for the song. It's because they're fat. And they gotta do that.
Member 4 will be cool. And I'm gonna make like a fucking.
Yeah, Big Pun did it all the time.
I know it's very ADHD, but like a solid list. We'll sit there like next time I stream and be like, all right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And remember the things like we're doing the bad game stream, the benchmark stream. Bloodborne, that's on here. Gotta make it second nature. Yeah, this is about to go to hell. This is about to go to fucking hell.
Miyazaki and From Software are the only developers I feel should be getting residuals from some of these streamers. Because we got the most dog shit fucking game streamers around just milking their games for years. I don't know what it is about From Software games in particular that make so many people just like the worst people too. The worst game streamers ever. Niggas who are just bad at video games. I don't know what attracts them to From Software games.
Oh no.
I never see these motherfuckers playing Devil May Cry, the OG God of War games, Bayonetta, Ninja Gaiden.
No.
I'm not trying to shit on From Software games. They're good. But, like a real character action game, I rarely see that from these guys.
Gonna start shooting and breaking shit, too.
They have a reputation for being difficult. They're not. See, that's the thing that gets me about From Software games, is that people are like, the Souls games are so hard. Elden Ring is so hard. Bloodborne is so hard. No, they're not. They're not. Well, Bloodborne is kinda more difficult in a technical way than the others. But these games aren't really hard. They're just like, it's like learning patterns. I guess you could say that about a lot of games. But you compare that to, say, a character action game where at the higher levels, the game is going out of, like, they're actually attacking you. They're actually trying to fuck you up. In Ninja Gaiden, let's say you play Ninja Gaiden 2. The enemies are really trying to make your day horrible, and they fight dirty. They don't wait for you to finish styling another dude. They don't care if you can't see them because the camera isn't on them. They're off screen. They're going to get at your ass, right? See, those are hard games. Something like, it's like a Souls games. A lot of the hardness is just knowing the pattern, knowing when to dodge, knowing when to roll, having knowledge about how to do this. And a lot of these games have systems where players can help you instill knowledge so you don't end up getting fucked by something. So yeah, I'm not going to say it. They're completely like baby shit easy. Obviously not. But this whole, they're hard games. I guess if you've never played a hard video game before, then maybe.
Which is why I must stop you.
Yeah, I'm stalling this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This guy is ready to murder me.
What are you doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Rich! See, this is somebody... This game is hard for somebody like this guy. For people like this guy here, yes, games like this and Sekiro, which is another game that's, you know, more technical execution, but it's still, you know, parry. Hey, sir, have you remembered to parry today? Have you renewed your parry license, sir? I'm just here to check. Right? Games like that are hard for guys like Rich.
Well, the next time you dream is a thought.
You're welcome, Jay Grant.
No technical capability in this dude's fingers at all.
All right, let's...
You know what's funny is that he likes to copy Phil. He likes to play games that Phil plays, and then he plays the games, but he plays them worse. Like that time he tried to play Street Fighter and he just got his ass beat. And Phil at least wins because he used to be a fucking Evo champion, which a lot of people like to shit on Phil because they're like, he won it in like an unpopular version of Street Fighter. And it's like, man, shut the fuck up. It's like, yes, it was a weird niche version of Street Fighter. Most of these niggas who play fighting games professionally have never won a single major in their fucking life. So, I won't say most, but a lot of these dudes, a lot of FGC niggas who will downplay Phil's esports career have never won a major in their life. They aren't even like that for real. And so they can't even talk shit about that. Like, Phil legitimately beat Justin Wong in a tournament before. How many of these FGC niggas can say, I fought Justin Wong, I fought Prime J Wong in a tournament and I beat his ass? None of them can say that. Phil can say it. He did it once. That's more than most of these other dudes can say.
Because either way, what we'll do is this will be the
fourth place to Evo, but still.
Be continued part.
Most dudes don't make it to top 8. Genuinely. And it's like, it is a very impressive thing. Making it to top 8 in any fighting game, even if it's niche, is very, very hard to do.
Because I promise you that in the next 7 minutes, I ain't getting fucking anywhere with this.
Also, Low Tier God is mid. He is very mid, but he is better than the vast majority of people who play fighting games. If you don't play fighting games regularly, if you aren't at least master or high master in Street Fighter 6, and you run into Low Tier God is probably gonna wash you, bro. Like, dead ass. He probably is.
Yeah, because Dublin, I am not getting fucking... So that'll be a good spot to do the second part.
Being master in Street Fighter 6 means that you're mid. Like, by people who are actually good at the game standards. Being good by the standards of people who casually play fighting games, I don't know, you can be just platinum. You can be platinum and you'll be able to beat a lot of dudes for real. You can be diamond. Like, if you're diamond in Street Fighter 6, you're legit better than the majority of people who touch the game.
I'm gonna do another stream of Bloodborne this week. I'm thinking Wednesday.
Put it in league terms? You mean League of Legends,
Wednesday.
right?
Yeah, Wednesday. Friday is going to be Bloodborne. Bad Game stream we'll do next week. So that'll be part 2 of Bloodborne Friday next week. I'll pick a day for that. And Yeah. We will do the next stream I do. Not going to tell you a day because I'm not sure. I still have to do a Bloodborne. I have a feeling that Bloodborne Part 2 I'm going to have to do Monday.
I want to say Emerald.
Friday I want to do
Emerald.
Bloodborne. Sometime next week. So Bloodborne Part 2 Friday. And then sometime next week we'll do that bad game stream.
I want to say high platinum to low emerald in League of Legends is about on par with being master. And I want to say emerald. Let's say if you're like a really bad emerald player in League of Legends, you're about on par with like a master player in Street Fighter, which is, I mean, you're better than the majority of people who play it if you're high platinum, low emerald. But compared to the dudes who are actually good at the game, they'll probably beat your ass.
Where will I do that? Here? Twitch? I'm thinking now because things have temporarily changed that I'll do that on Twitch. I also want to do music making streams, and I know how I could technically do it where you could see everything that I'm doing. They may not be popular, but I still think that would be something interesting from time to time to do. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of work, and I'll do the Bloodborne stream Saturday.
It's so weird to delay playing video game. I never understood this, right? Obviously, I'm not the busiest guy. I've been streaming more lately because it's really nothing to stream, especially with, there's other stuff that I do, I tell you guys. And that's the stuff that actually needs work. And I don't just mean making the videos either, which actually requires research and scripting, turning on a stream and just talking with you guys, just chilling, occasionally going on a fucking history or political rant or some shit. That shit is easy. So I don't understand how some of these dudes are so high stressed about this shit.
Or maybe today. No, Saturday. Saturday. Have a good one. Bloodborne, Saturday. I'll schedule it when I wake up. Yeah, I'm going to set up a Bloodborne stream. Got to do the part 2. I may end up doing 2 streams of Bloodborne next week to make up.
He looks so dead, bro. It's weird. He always has his mouth open, even though he doesn't say anything. Like he's waiting for a fly to fly into his fucking gap.
That is
fly into his flaps.
Gonna be. I should just schedule it right now on stream. We'll just do it Monday. Monday it'll be done. I'll do and I'll do it not a.
He's breathing through it, which is why it didn't make sense for him to cancel that one stream because it smelled like shit, bro. Just put a pin on your fucking nose, clog your nostrils, and breathe through your mouth. You already do it anyway, which is a sign of low IQ.
Do like 6 hours or 8 hours.
As a matter of fact, what does it usually mean for a adult who breathes through their mouth? For an adult, breathing through the mouth usually means there is a physical blockage in the nasal passages, chronic allergies, or an underlying sleep disordered breathing issue like sleep apnea. It forces the body to bypass the nose's natural ability to filter, warm, and humidify air. Let's see. We got dry mouth, poor sleep quality, fatigue, lower overall. Man, I wonder why he's so tired. Why are you so tired, Rich? You been taking something, buddy? You been taking something that's been taking something out of you? Maybe some sort of weight loss supplement of some sort has been fucking with you lately?
We'll do like 4 to 6 hours of Bloodborne.
I can't even say it's the Ozempic, right? Because he's been breathing out of his mouth even before that, even when he was just being a regular old fat ass.
Oh God, I need to fucking probably get a Xanax prescription again. All right, so we will start Bloodborne.
Oh, I keep forgetting he's got the Xannies too. He be Xannying it out. And I don't know, why do you need it? Why does he need, like, why do you need the shit that pregnant women shouldn't be taking this shit. Why do you need the shit that deranged women need to take? I feel like people fuck up their brain worse by taking all of these drugs just to make their mental feel okay. Like, why are you so fucked up? You work a dream job. Like, this is a dream job. being able to stream and make YouTube videos for a living, that is a dream job that the majority of people will never be able to enjoy. A lot of people do. Like, there are a lot of kids who, like, their main dream is to do what I do or what Rich is doing right now, which is make videos and stream for people. You know, do other shit too. Basically do remote work. It is basically what a lot of people's dream is, at least if they're teenagers in high school. So I don't know why he's so stressed. He doesn't have a boss. He doesn't have any employees anymore because he fucking fired his editor because he was a broke boy. And then he tried to ruin his life. You know, that's a whole story. That's a whole saga. I don't understand what the problem is. He's getting regular pussy now because he lives with Lauren. It's not high quality pussy, but it's pussy nonetheless.
30. I guess we could start.
What's he got anxiety over?
We could see what Phil's up to real quick. It's what? Yeah, that was on the 360.
I'm a remote engineer and my life is an actual dream. It's insane these cows can complain. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Even if, right? Like, even if I could no longer stream and like the videos, even on Rumble or, you know, whatever the fuck I might be planning, got 0 views. The other remote work shit that I do for my place, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just very chill. I understand how blessed my existence is. So I don't understand when I see somebody like Rich, who's been doing this forever. He's in the same position of Phil. Never had a real job, never had to answer to a boss in years. He owns a home, right? I don't know if he lives in it. Does he own, like, what? He lives with Lauren. Does Lauren own the home? I don't know. He has no reason to be stressed the way he is.
Yeah, let me go use the little boys' room. I'll be right back. I'll go right here. Yes, we're going to go back to the game. I wasn't able to shit for like 3 days. And of course now I had the shit.
I couldn't work from home. I like being forced to socialize and touch grass 4 days a week. Lol.
Go to the...
Well, I got to do that too. The trick is to balance it, right?
The church now.
Fortunately, I live in a place where, I don't know, everything I want, I have to walk to it. Well, I could drive to it, but it's more convenient to walk where I live. So it gives me a good excuse to stretch my legs and have to talk to other humans on a regular basis.
Where is the fucking church?
It's a cutie who works at the grocery store that I fucking go and I buy broccoli and shit from.
That thing up there? Do I go back up? Okay, you're listening to just me fucking silent, lost, and confused. Should I go buy COD Black Ops and Black Ops 2? Figure out what, play this off stream, get past this part. Let me know. If not, I'll keep going with this. It's not that I don't like the game.
Oh my god, bro.
I mean, I would look for shit like that in Elden Ring, so I'm kind of... Ooh.
Well, maybe you should play Elden Ring.
That was bad.
Maybe Miyazaki didn't want to keep making the same game over and over again.
Listen.
Like, all of the Souls-likes games, they aren't the same. Bloodborne is different than the Dark Souls. Really, the Dark Souls games themselves, like Demon Souls is different than Dark Souls, and, you know, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 all are like, I don't know, that's a fascinating thing going on there, because all 3 of the Dark Souls games is like, they got their own thing going on. It's a fascinating thing. If I had a YouTube channel where I made video game analysis essays, I might just make a fucking saga dissecting those 3 differences between those games. It's a shame. It's a shame there isn't a channel about reviewing shit in the USA that I own, though. It sucks.
Oh yeah, why didn't I do that? Oh, that's great. So I'm back up here. Oh, dude. I gotta play. Listen, I gotta play this part off stream and come back and finish this.
Why? Why would you not play it on stream? Why would you let me take the content away? Hey, here's what I need to do, guys. Rather than just like continue to stream this, I'm gonna take the content away and then I'm gonna come and do it again when, like, you know, all this segment is done. Why don't you do it with why don't you ask somebody in your chat for help? Why don't you do what Phil does, right? At least when Phil does it, he's getting the chat to fucking interact with his bullshit. You don't even do that.
And come back after I've done that.
This bro be shitting on Phil all the time, but he's objectively worse at video games than Phil in every way. It's so funny.
Yeah, so I am anti-yellow paint. As a person who yellow paint is designed for,
yes.
I am well aware blops will do blops.
Yes, he is the reason why the devs put the yellow paint in there. Or, I don't know, y'all saw that new Wolverine trailer? They got the fucking red stank line. You playing a new Wolverine game, you got to follow the stank line if you want to figure out. If you want to follow you got to follow that guy. You got to follow what his stank line looks like. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Damn, I can't find it. There it is. No, actually, hold up. This is a different clip. This ain't even the same. This ain't even the clip I was looking for. This ain't even the clip I was looking for. Whatever, we'll look at it anyway.
I can from here.
This is from the new Wolverine game.
Cover you as best I can from here.
This action sequence is insane.
I got it.
Hold on. The action sequences in Wolverine are insane. Exactly what we've come to expect from first-party PlayStation games.
Cover you as best I can from here.
Message is in the prison. Get ahead.
I got
Stop fucking around. Gates closed. No.
Wow, bro. Nigga, look at that gameplay, bro. So much shit going on there. Holy, man. Holy. Like, what is this, dude? If this was mixtape, everybody be making fun of it. But because they got fucking guns being fired and explosions going off, right? Suddenly the running segment where you don't do anything, you literally can't fail. Just push the forward button. I don't even know if you gotta do that. What happens if you don't run forward? What happens if you don't run forward? Does the game really kill you? It probably doesn't. That dude probably stands there, like this dude right here. He probably just stands there holding the door open for you forever if you don't get up there. And why did Wolverine do that? Why would he put his claws into the ground while he's sliding? Why? There's no reason. You would have gotten stuck. You wouldn't have been able to do that. Anyway, it's whatever. Is this a step up from just having it be fucking QTE, a quick time event?
Skip it about blops. Let me change back to this screen while I'm doing that, so you don't see any. Because I got to sign up for PS Plus again. Wah wah wah.
Imagine, nigga.
Now it looks like.
Imagine having to pay for your internet. I could never live like that anymore.
Like a boom.
I used to live like that, bro. I used to live like that. Be one of them niggas who paid for their internet while also still paying for my internet. And I'm like, wait, what am I doing this? Why am I doing this, bro? I already have internet that I pay for. Why am I paying Sony so that I can play on the internet I already own again? What the fuck? That's retarded. I never look back.
But that's how you have to hold it, because it does like Apple's version of a QR code. All right, so we are 20 gigabytes for these things. Why? There we go. We gotta we'll do some reacting for a bit because those have to download.
So this is from
So
the
yeah,
same
I'll
thing.
get past that part.
Shut the fuck up, Rich. So this is from the same guy, right? Here's your first look at some movement and traversal in Wolverine during a rooftop chase scene with the hand. So this is the scene that I was talking about before.
Don't want to talk. Fine.
So here's what it is. Fuck.
Don't want to talk. Fine by me. Don't want to talk.
So here it is. Apparently this thing is like, oh, Wolverine, he has these keen senses. So you turn on his thing so you can follow the smell. But this guy, he's not following his smell. This red, the red stank line ain't coming from this hand nigga. It's coming from somewhere else. Is the hand nigga following the stank line? Are they both chasing the stank line? It is no. This is just another form of the yellow paint. Just follow it. Follow the trail, bro. Follow the stank line. It'll guide you. It'll guide you there. You probably don't even press a button to jump. It probably jumps automatically for you. Like, it's mixtape, bro. This is mixtape gameplay. This is mixtape. Somebody said literally Uncharted. Yeah, basically. I guess when you think about it, mixtape, maybe that's the reason why. Here's what it is, right? Maybe we actually were too hard on mixtape because to the gaming journal who are giving mixtape 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 fucking review scores, mixtape is just Uncharted, but without like the shooting and driving sequences. When you really think about it, right? It's like you take all those excited set piece moments from Uncharted, but you take away like when you occasionally shoot a nigga or you drive someplace. That's basically what mixtape was. As a matter of fact, I don't know, maybe if you replace the protagonist of mixtape with Nathan Drake, and you don't change anything else, maybe if you mod Nathan Drake in, people would have thought that the fans, the audience would have gave it higher review scores like the critics did, like the journals did.
Time for this.
Okay.
In Bloodborne, we'll go, I want to beat Bloodborne. It's not like I want to beat it.
Anyway, so that's it. How long we been going? Shit. I don't know. I was expecting something more. Very disappointed. Very disappointed in that show. If you can fucking call it that, from Kingdom Hearts. We basically saw a longer version of the already pre-existing trailer. So, okay, that's cool. We could have just watched the trailer and we could have saved ourselves some time. I don't know. There'll be a better ReviewTechUSA segment after I get some fucking. Hold up. There's actually one thing I'm gonna look at. Some reason why I do not trust when they say it won't get delayed. We aren't gonna delay fucking Kingdom Hearts. Square Enix has been very, very bad about delaying games, and the ultimate version of them delaying some shit to the point that the game just never existed. This is a game. I bet a lot of you guys forgot this game. Those of you who even remember when this game was announced, you guys don't even remember this game existed. Real quick, let's watch some gameplay from Final Fantasy Versus 13. You guys remember that? You guys remember Final Fantasy Versus 13? That game that just doesn't exist? I don't know what happened, bro. Just turned into a completely different game. They just gave up. And there are people who are like, no, Mikey, no, it's not, they didn't give up. It just became Final Fantasy fit. No, bro. That Final Fantasy and what this Final Fantasy was supposed to be, you compare the gameplay, you compare the story. Obviously, they took a lot from it and they ended up putting it into that game. This is not the same game. This game that was promised for years does not exist anymore. They just gave up on it.
Higgins, どうだ? 何事もなかったかのようにルシスは続く。クリスタルと共に繁栄を続ける。それがニフルハイム側の鼻を明かす最高の結末だと思う。つまり徹底抗戦とクリスタル奪回、それでいいんだな。いや、現実を見ろ、ノクト。俺の強さを見てだろうが。見たよ。でもまだ新しい力に。
Now that I think about it, this shit looks a lot like Kingdom Hearts 4 looks right now.
体が慣れていないよね。きついだろ。時間が必要だ。
They basically, I love the idea. I love like the idea that all of Square Enix's games for the next 20 years have all just been them recycling the shit that was supposed to go into Final Fantasy Versus 13. That's the reason why. That's the reason why they've gotten a bit better at releasing games. They were going to put everything into this game. It never came out. So they just took things from it. They took characters, they took mechanics, they took settings, and they just put it into other games that they actually did end up making. It was a tech demo, essentially.
Oi, 行くぞ。待てよ。一番強い俺が逃げてどうする？お前がいると犠牲者が増える。なんで？奴らの狙いはお前だ。人質にして交渉を有利に進めるつもりだろう。今さら交渉？ありえない。俺が全員倒してやる。ノクト、残念だ。お前はそこまで強くはない。はあ
Yeah, the game that never was. The game that never was. It was basically a tech demo. They probably never intended to release it. Or at least very early on, they realized, we aren't making this fucking game. We aren't releasing this fucking game, dude. And then after, you know, the tech demo was there. Maybe they were trying to trick shareholders. See, when studios end up doing things like this, it's like how Bethesda, they end up announcing Elder Scrolls 6 years before they even started really developing and working on the game and shit like that. They do it just to get just to make shareholders horny and make them give them more money. It's the equivalent to how streamers will bot their shit even though they know nobody's watching and donating. They do it to trick advertisers and make advertisers horny and possibly trick them, dupe them into giving them deals. That's what the purpose of games like this, these tech demo games are. Square was just trying to bait some shareholders They weren't making this shit. And then they just took everything that was going to be in this game and they used it in other games that they actually did make. So anyway, I can't believe these swords make the same sound as the Keyblade. Not into sucking demons or zombies. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to this impromptu, sorta, kinda Kingdom Hearts stream. I guess that's what it was supposed to be. It ended up not being that because we're like, oh, this is boring. Well, they already showed the trailer. There's really nothing else to watch. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Content's being made. Yeah, I won't shield the gum, bro. It doesn't matter. You guys already know. Let me see. Where is that? Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? Yes, it is here. All right, I'll see y'all. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. What happened there? That's weird. That wasn't supposed to happen. No, it's right there, isn't it? There we go.
Text a message, I don't know the number. Flexing on these niggas, every bone and muscle. Steady taking shots, never hurting them. Even then, y'all don't worry nothing. And I like to give a shout out to my niggas with the game plan. And shout outs on my niggas with escape plans. 20 bands, rain dance. We can rain check or we can make plans. Pockets loaded, rocket loaded, okay, let's rock and roll this. Time to go, lock, stock, and two smoking barrels locked and loaded. Diamonds glowing, chop, climbing on them. You think I'm jumping out the window, I got them open. Line around the corner, line them up the block and over. Sometimes I even stop the smoking when it's time to fall. My shade, Dior, my pants below. Create, explore, expand, concord. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah. I saw the packs, the loose, the hard. I listen to X, I beat the bars. Yeah. Snakes, the rats, the cats, the dogs, the games. Attract, protect your heart. Yeah. I waited in line, will turn, refine the new design. It's time to shine, to shine, to shine, to shine, to shine. I hustle, I flex, the world is mine. So please believe, allow the grease. These niggas disease, don't speak, we squeeze. I make the devil go weak, the knees. You hate, you late, you lost. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. She came, I came, that was my name. My chain, my pants with the chain. They know it's me, the hat and the shades. They heard my voice and they ran to the stage. My bands, my braids, my mans, my babe, my girls, my ex, my hoes that I left. Wait, I step out the car, that's a flex. Get thanks, get fresh, raise the love, then finesse. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the Lord. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours.
Ray Don. Don who? Don who? Ray Don. Somebody said Ray Don. Don Fluntes. Don Flurganty. Oh, excuse me. That Don. Raid that Don. Sure, of course. Wait, hold up. Is he even live? He is. He is live. All right, sure. Fuck. Absolutely. Whoa. Wait. What's going on here? What's going on here? Enjoy prison. What the fuck? Why can't it? Why is this so difficult? I could do it so easy. They let me raid Jaden super easy, and that nigga is racist. The fuck? Oh, never mind. He's not live. He was live 3 hours ago. Okay. Tell me you're a boomer. All right. So I was wondering. I was like, why can't I find it? Oh, that's why. Anyway, I'll see. Maybe I'll raid him next time. Yeah, I'll raid him next time. All right, I'll see you guys.